before you is the monster of Moorbrook Wood. Whose turn is it?
It's my turn.
Of course it is.
I'm once again, it's my duty as king to make sure everyone here is protected. So I'm going to cast, I'm going to cast Halo again. And try and give everyone some defense here. 12d6. No wounds, no veins, no damage. Oh, mixed success. I'm going to go defense.
Okay.
I want to give everyone +3 defense.
Okay, so first of all, make sure that your defenses and your HP are accurate on here. They should be, because I dragged the most recent token for you.
Oh,
but if it's not, you may need to adjust it, just to be fair, and then make sure to add, it was 3, right?
3 plus, yeah.
King? Okay. Everybody adds 3 to your defense here.
I was like, why can't I see it? And I was like, it's because I'm in GM mode. I was on the wrong screen. There we go.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Ooh, yeah, there's a lot here. Let's update. Now that.
Okay. Now, we last left our heroes after a very intense conversation between King Glenwyn and Tiny. How long do you think we were traveling without Tiny?
Oh,
100 years.
It certainly does feel like that, Royal Lifekeeper. But I think it's only been maybe 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, because especially in, you know, the old school JRPG style, right? It left the party and then, you know, you came up on the world map. There was very dramatic, sad music, and you just continued your way to Moorbrook Forest. And I'm thinking Marlboro because in Final Fantasy, that's the poisonous woodlands.
Because you smoke 20 packs a day.
No, because they have cool, creepy little tentacle creatures. But yeah, so Moorbrook was not too far from where you were. It was like a little jaunt north, but it is headed. It's closer to the sword that was promised, which is where you guys are headed. Okay. Is that the end of your turn, or are you doing anything else?
My second action is going to be I'm going to go in for an attack and swing at this spider.
Okay.
We tried negotiating, but since words won't do, maybe the sword will. And I will charge forward. Critical success.
Oh, nice. Oh my God.
17
Okay.
points of damage as I come in
Holy
and
shit.
slash downwards with this sword.
Okay. So what does your sprite look like? Because not only are you doing that much damage, but you actually just immediately break the defense bar.
You see King Glenwyn still has that air of you have to go through me. Essentially, they're very much standing in front of their friends behind them. But you can see, even with the way he's gripping onto the sword, the much larger sword strapped to his back, he seems to have a weight on him that's heavier than even that. And without his first guardian of the throne, he's got even more responsibility on him. So I think as he charges forward, that I don't think he ever had glee when it came to fighting, but there was a certainty that would come out of it safe. There isn't that certainty here as he charges forward and slams the sword into the spider before very quickly leaping back and guarding himself with a raised sword.
Is there anything else that you're doing? Any skills or anything that you're using, perks rather, that you're using before we move to the spider's turn?
I think I'll trigger mirror image as I leap back as an after image of King Glenwyn still holding the sword in the spider before leaping back as well beside me. But the crown is a lot fainter on this after image than it was before.
Okay. Now mirror
that increases my defense by
I was
2,
just going to say, and also I think it doesn't it if I come in to attack you.
Misses.
Yeah, okay. That's fantastic. It is now my turn, I believe, and I am going to come in and I am going to do a multi-attack on the king here. So we see the spider sprite kind of rear up a little bit, scooch forward, and then it comes in and attacks, multi-attack with its many arms. And it's going to attack you 4 times. Do they all miss?
Just the first one, but upon the first one missing, I trigger my reactive counter. When an enemy misses you in melee, deal half class dice damage back as sparks out of you.
Nice.
So
okay.
I will do that. We've leveled up, so our dice class is now d8s. So I'm rolling 68s. I'm taking half of that. 23. Half of that is like what? 12, 11. Are we rounding up or down?
Up, please.
Up.
I think this spider is pretty dangerous.
In that case, I do 12 points of damage as the first one misses. I parry it with a sword, slashing into it, doing another 12 points of damage to it.
Okay, so you broke its defense, first of all. And then you did how much damage beyond the defense break?
The first was, so I did 17 points of damage, so 9 points past defense break.
Nice, okay.
And then another 12.
And then another 12. Woo! Nice. Look at that. Okay, but now I'm doing some damage to you, I believe. So I'm going to come in with my field cast, or not field cast, excuse me, my dual mode here. Oh boy. But the first one misses. So should I reduce my damage dice, you think? Probably. Because it auto misses and that's one of the legs, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Do you take it down a step at all?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so, no.
And here's where we find out if I made this monster too hard. That's a hit. 14 damage.
It goes through my defense and I take an additional 2 damage after that.
Okay, so it immediately breaks your defense. So we hear that very cool, like, shing, and then the break sound as his defense bar is completely shattered. And then he takes 2 more damage here. And then that is the end of my turn. Whose turn is next?
Hey, I just want to hop in real quick and just slap down some shields. No reason. No reason at all. I think as soon as that happens, I'm like, I'm assuming I'm right next to my little guy. Okay, so I'm going to hop in and I'm just going to throw down a null field. Like immediately, I think after this happens, I'm like, it's been long enough and things they're going to get bad. And I'm going to cast null field and toss us into our little shimmer.
It's the worst catchphrase of all time.
It's so good.
That's rude because that's a banger. Mrs. Old Putty Tat, she doesn't like the way you said that. Sorry, Ms. Old Putty Tat.
Brother Chris loves you.
Brother Chris loves you. Okay, number 12
shirt.
choices is
Brother Chris loves you, and it's just him with the cheese.
It's like it's printed on a Bible. Yeah. Okay, wait. I know so we've done it 3 weekends in a row. How do I do this? Is it 1 spell damage dice?
Null field is your feature, right?
Null field is my it's my feature.
Oh, you don't need to roll anything. It just happens.
Oh, I just do it.
Yeah, you just do it.
Oh my god. Yeah, and then all of a sudden Brother Chris is like because there's just glitter and dust all over. And then
best.
I'm gonna
you have
go
the best
in.
Catchphrase as well.
Thank you, Brother Chris. I know. And
Sorry, tell me that.
I love that.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna cast
Now, is that the name of the ability?
Yeah, and it's actually short for Mark. I'm gonna cast Mark on on this stinky spider. So Mark will cost 2 spell points. It's the next hit against the target before your next turn ignores resistances and applies a weakened. Okay, now, how many spell damage? Is it equal to my shadow?
You're not doing any sword damage, so you can just ignore that section.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, damage dice. Is my class dice is a D8. Does that mean we move to D8?
Yes.
Okay. And then we don't have a modifier, right? No.
No.
Nope,
No.
not right now.
Me just going through the rest of them. No.
Ooh!
It's a hit.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
so-
that's fantastic.
It doesn't do damage, but it just
Does do
lands.
damage.
So
Yeah.
So that
Nice.
works.
actually lands.
Okay, perfect. So now no resist. He ignores any resistances he has and applies weakened. And then I'm just going to go immediately afterwards and be like, it's time for you to be in chains. Your legs are freaking me out. And then I'm going to cast chains.
Nice. Okay, what does that do, and what does your sprite look like?
Okay, I think she's playing it really cool right now. She's
Yeah.
like cheesing really big. It's like I imagine that she's constantly functioning like there's a camera on her at different angles at all times. So she's just like does something and then she's like, nobody's there and nobody's looking at her, but she's winking into the distance. And maybe sometimes at Brother Chris, but it'll be like Brother Chris will be here, and then she's like, and he's like, why are you? What is that?
I clap. I'm like your great number one fan. Like, oh,
You're like behind, waving at the pretend camera.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
I have like a little sign that's like. she's the best.
She did it. I cast Mark and I'm like, yes. And then I'm gonna cast Chains, which is offensive. It applies rooted, so it'll if the target is slowed or frozen, it also will apply weakened. So I'm trying to keep his weird little legs on the ground.
Yeah. All 8 of them.
They're freaking me out. Okay, and then oh my god, perfect. So she just becomes like a
Yes!
it's like a constant twirling, like she's almost like a little tornado but of magical girl glitter.
Yeah.
And every time she casts a spell, it's like really overstimulating. And you're like, if you were playing the game, you'd be like spamming through her actions. You're like, this is taking way too long.
I don't know.
And
She's
then
had a level up, so maybe the animations are new now, and so maybe the
Oh my God,
player is
everybody's like,
actually like,
"Wait."
"Oh my god, this is a new animation."
But every time she levels up, her animations get longer and longer and longer.
This fight actually hasn't been
Yes.
that long, guys.
Yeah.
It's just that I'm casting Chains for
So
30
many.
seconds.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing Fortnite dances.
Oh my god, that's so good. I love it so much.
So then he's finally like rooted to the ground and sees like
Yeah.
nasty little feet. I feel like they sink in a little. But of course there's glitter. And
Tons of glitter.
I'm like, my family used to eat you for dinner. Cats love spiders. So,
That's
and then
true.
she's just, they love a spider. And I'm gonna stay back after that. And I'm like checking on Brother Crisps because I'm concerned. He's
Yeah.
nervous. He's
Absolutely
always nervous.
petrified. Yeah.
And we're in the woods.
Are these chains like glittery chains? Like I'm imagining.
Oh, yeah, I think
did
his
you?
feet. I imagine. Can I say something?
Yeah.
The spider is now wearing tiny glittery heels, and it's that he can't walk. It's that
my
he
God.
can't walk in heels.
Oh my god. Okay, so I wasn't thinking heels, but I was thinking, those like, and I know this is dating me, but do you know those like jelly shoes that you used to, with the
Yes.
sparkly
Yes.
jelly
Yeah.
shoes?
Yeah. No, they're that. Yes, you're
they're
exactly
heels.
right. But they're heels.
The heels.
Cinderella
The yes
slipper, but
and
made of
between
jelly.
us
Yeah.
right now is like pretty strong. Okay, heels
Sorry,
and
I
it
would
can't
buy
walk
those.
around. I would wear
Like,
I
I
would
own
wear
those.
jelly
They
heels.
definitely used
Yeah.
to have the weird glittery heels, cheap.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Like
It's like what kids get
Barbie
with their
heels.
little princess outfits, and you
Yeah.
like, see them walking, and their like foot is like.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
perfect.
so he's trapped in his beautiful heels.
So he's trapped in his beautiful heels, but I think it's like at this moment when you say, my family used to eat you or would eat you for dinner or something like that, the whole forest goes very quiet. Like you can't hear birds anymore. You cannot hear the insects. And all you hear is the battle music. I guess you, the player, hear the battle music start to kind of like quiet down, which is very unusual in this game / story / your life, whatever. And then you hear the flapping of wings, and Brother Crisps, you have a second to react.
I pass out.
Okay. You pass out. Really?
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Okay. You don't want to take any other actions or do anything. Okay. Perfect. Brother
We're
Chris
screwed.
begins trembling and then immediately passes out as a new boss enters into the scene. So we see this this beautifully large brown barn owl that looks like kind of fucked up on its left side fly in, dive down onto the spider, which is now trapped and cannot move, and it begins to eat and consume this spider. And then it looks.
I just cast those beautiful heels.
Yeah. Well, the heels are maybe left behind as it's this fucking owl is eating it.
The owl slips into them. He's
yeah.
like,
And you have this
Wizard
like
of Oz
mini
style. We take them at the end.
like we'll take those actually, all 8 of them. And you see this owl sprite eating into this spider, and then after a second of this cutscene, you see the owl kind of look up and look at the party, and then you see a kind of like a name appear above the owl called the Undertaker, and you have unlocked a secret fight with the Undertaker, which is now what's going to happen here. And it's a new round, so who's going first?
Oh, new round? Okay.
It's like a new fight. You have
Actually,
unlocked
no.
a secret fight here.
okay, so my null field is gone.
No, your null field is still up.
It'll stay
but it's
for
just
the 2 rounds. Okay, for the
it's
2
just that
rounds.
you
All
guys
right.
get you guys are gonna start. It's a new fight, essentially.
Guys, this is what he was so afraid of. This is terrible. I'm holding him. I'm knelt in the null field holding Brother Crisps.
I have like so many things moving around my head.
So many
All the
debuffs.
things that I'm scared of.
Yeah, debuffs
You know
is
what?
pretty good.
I know that she just went, but can I go again? Because I feel like this is Brother Crisps is like my baby.
Yeah. Yes.
And I feel like for Brother Crisp's imaginary worst fear to now be real, I'm like, all bets are off. I'm going
Yeah,
immediately
actually,
again.
I think that's part of the cutscene. So I think this like owl devours the spider, looks up at Brother Crisps passes out, and then you get free turn. It does the thing of like shing, and then it's like immediately your turn again as you try to save your friend.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately cast Abyss onto.
Okay. Is that
I'm
new?
No, I've had Abyss. Abyss is my offensive. It deals
Okay.
1d6 shadow damage.
Oh, that's right, okay.
And if this
Your
reduces
glitter
the
abyss.
target's defense to 0, then we get exposed.
Nice. Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna do Mark first because Mark will apply like ignore his resistances.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do Mark. I'm gonna be like, I know you're not Mark, and then cast Mark.
But you're marked now.
Okay.
Oh God.
Maybe his name is Mark. I don't know. I don't want to know either. Okay. Mark hits, which is great. Thank
That's
you so
really,
much.
really good.
I'm like, I want to like do like normally I feel like she's like, yes, but this time I'm like, I think. And then immediately she's like, you're going to the abyss for what you did to Brother Chris. I'm gonna cast Abyss on him. And after this, never speaking again. Okay.
No, we love it so much.
So good.
And also, do you have to roll for your abyss? You do, right?
I do, yeah.
Yep,
I just
okay.
rolled. It was a hit.
Nice.
And it does 5.
5. Okay.
Which I assume towards defense.
That's right.
Also, I want to do some slight lawyering for my friend Luxie
okay.
here.
My lawyer's
Abyss.
You.
Abyss. Literal no legal education. Abyss is says that it gives the target exposed the reduce them to 0, but that's a definition of 0 defense, so it makes that part of it pointless. I would like to suggest that it just gives the next attack the effect as if it has no defense.
I'll allow it. I'll allow that.
yeah.
That makes sense to me. That was some good lawyering. I like that.
Okay.
Okay.
The
Slay.
defense rests.
Slay. Exactly. The defense press is just Brother Crisp's passed out on the ground. Oh.
Is Mark considered a combat spell?
No, it would be a support spell.
So question,
Yeah.
I have Resonant Focus, which is my class feature. So
Yes.
when I successfully cast a non-combat spell or
Yes.
right,
Yeah.
I get to choose to recover
Yeah.
or gain a boon.
Yeah.
So I should have
Yeah.
added a boon to that. Is there a way to just roll a boon?
Well, you can have a boon
just
for your next
re-roll?
thing if you'd like.
Yeah, you can use
Yeah.
for next. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll add boon. Perfect.
I was gonna ask.
yeah.
Since that's a passive class feature, does that just happen every
Just
time?
keeps happening. Yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly
I've
right.
also forgotten to do that because I also have that feature, but I keep forgetting to do
Yeah.
it.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, there are a lot of really cool features in here. The combat's super fun.
Okay, and then the defense rest.
The defense rests. That's the name of the episode. Okay. Whose turn is next? Because Brother Crisps is passed out.
Are y'all cool if I go next?
Do it.
Actually, I think it's technically it's a new round, so it's technically the owl's turn.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. It's the
Yeah.
Undertaker's turn. Okay. Oh boy. So I'm gonna do a field cast. And I am gonna do. So we see the owl kind of lift up, flap its wings, and it's as it does this wind magic ability against you guys, which is supposed to, if it hits, reduce your defense to 0 for the next round. Or rather,
have a
until
question.
the end of its
Everyone
next turn.
or who it targets? Everyone.
The
Yes.
field cast will
field
hit everyone.
cast,
Yeah, the field, yeah.
Everyone! So we'll
Great.
see. Okay. Mixed success. So it either only deals half damage or its effect, not both. But it doesn't have 2 effects. It only has the 1.
Yeah.
I think I've ruled it as it's not a success when it's that, right? Or was that for saves?
Yeah. But I think that's been for saves.
I think that's been for saves. So I think technically, I think this would go off because it has no damage. It just
Yeah.
reduces your shield. So we see the owl sprite lift up, do its wing, beating its wings, and then we see the kind of like wind pick up, like a swirling eddy almost, kind of just a tornado kind of move around, and then you guys are hit, and all of your sprites, light up red, and then we hear the shh as you go back, and all of your defense is down to 0 until the start of the owl's next turn. So that's all throughout the end of the owl's next turn. So it gets to make an attack on you guys, which we can assume because you guys all play JRPGs that it's going to be an AoE attack if it did this, right? Okay. All right. Now it's you, Rattle.
Okay. And just to, I just want to make sure. It lowered our defense down to 0.
Yes.
But we can do things to bump it back
Yes,
up
that's correct.
ourselves.
That's
if we're
correct.
Able to.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Just right now it's at 0, so you've lost what you've currently got.
Okay. And this is a magical effect that caused that, right?
Yep, sure is.
Yeah. All right.
The defense
I would like
rests.
to-
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
What do you got planned?
Yeah, I would like to cast Disjoin.
Ooh, what does that
And-
do?
End one ongoing magical effect. If the effect
Shut
started
up!
this scene, its source becomes weakened.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. That's really good. That is really good.
That's a good spell.
That's incredible. All right.
That's a good one.
Do you have to do anything for that, or is that a perk?
It's a spell, so
Okay.
I do have to
Yep.
cast
All right.
it. Does that count as field cast or battle cast? It's a
So
support spell.
I wanted to check real quick because
Yeah.
I feel like I need to check this. So for support spells, you don't actually need to roll; it just happen.
Oh,
Support
okay.
spells never start doors, never consult a triangle. They use to enhance caster. So you just pay the mana cost, but you actually don't roll for
Nice.
support spells.
Right.
So you
Yeah.
just
Beautiful.
you pay your mana cost. That's fantastic. And
Yeah.
and again, just to reiterate, so
Why I've never rolled a thing. All of my stuff is
oh
support.
yeah, all the
Yeah.
stuff is that you do is support, which is really good. But so the way that attacking works in this system is anytime something comes in, it hits your defense first always before then going to your HP. So a very viable way of approaching combat in this is to just buff your defense over and over and over again and make sure that it never breaks down. However, what this ability did that the Undertaker did was take everyone's defense down to 0, meaning that if he did an AoE, it's going to go directly to their HP and they would have had no defense. And then Rattle comes in and goes, actually, no. And then removes the effect, field cast on everyone. So everyone can gain their defense here. Fantastic job, Rattle. That was really good because the attack was not going to be great. So yes, that was OP. That was very, very good.
I also do want to ask a question that I probably shouldn't ask in the perspective of it's not good for me what I think the answer is. But looking at the resonant focus, what I'm noticing with the spells is the spells seem to be differentiated not by like combat necessarily, it's support or offensive. So when resonant focus says when you successfully cast a non-combat spell, like even though I cast a support spell that is in combat, so
I looked and there is no reference to non-combat spells. Even the spells that are listed are only ever useful in combat. So I think that might just be like a artifact of maybe a previous draft of this. I think it would still trigger. I think it would trigger on support spells specifically.
I also think so too, especially because in the combat section when it tells you how to do, the combat in general and the turns, and it's like you can cast these spells multiple, as long as you've got the mana for it, you can cast it in a round. So that would be any spell that you have in my head, combat or no. Okay.
Awesome. Beautiful. Love that for us. In that case, I'm going to roll to recover.
Yes. Okay. Yep.
From that.
Yep.
And then I'll do that in a second because this is more important. I think I would like to do another spell, and I'm going to cast that on our dear sweet Froggy Boy, and that will be Shroud. So attacks against you will step their damage die down by 1 size, minimum of D4 until your next turn, or until my next turn.
Nice.
Oh wow.
That plus null field is actually really good.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot we have null filled up. Okay, so we're not in super big trouble.
Yeah.
No, we're crushing it.
Cool.
And I believe those are just my 2 things that I can do. So, I think I have to be done.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm worried about Brother Quiz.
Yeah. It's okay.
Okay, that's my turn.
Brother Crisps, would you like to wake up and join the fight, or do you think that you will be out for the fight? Is this part of the quintessential JRPG experience where you get a cutscene fight and you're just out for the fight, and if you didn't level up other characters, you're in big trouble? What do you want?
I will be doing both.
What?
I remain passed out. A shaft of light comes
No,
down.
stop.
And while completely passed out, Brother Crisp raises up.
Nitsu.
Yeah.
and his staff starts moving around. And completely passed out, he casts 2 spells.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
It's real.
I would like to anoint King Glenwyn. Which is
nice,
that
yes.
your next attack or support spell gains +2 dice.
Okay.
And then I would like to consecrate King Glenwyn as well, which is that the target gains +3 death, and negative effects they would suffer are reduced by 1 die until your next turn.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
This is just the same spells that he normally casts, but he's like literally floating, like he floats up into the air out of Bad's arms.
It's like his wand is floating him up.
He casts the spell, and then he floats back down and continues to be passed out.
Oh my god. Hey, you kind of looked like me when you did that.
Oh, that's so good.
There's like a really cheeky sprite animation of Brother Chris where he does the bad
Yeah.
and then goes back to sleep.
And then he just immediately lays back down. Yeah.
It's like one frame, you know.
Yeah.
He passes out.
You know what it is? I think it is that Brother Crisp's actions are not controlled by the player. Right? It's one of those combats where you get to control everyone else, but Brother Crisp's, what he does is random, and then he passes back out, and then he comes back to life.
He remains past
yeah,
that.
so you just have to hope he casts what you want him to, which is fantastic. Okay. Is that all of you, I think, right?
That's all of me.
I mean,
did
it's
Glenwyn go?
a new round. Yeah, I haven't taken a
Yeah,
a
I was
turn
going
in
to say
this
you
new
didn't
round.
go. Okay, yep. So now it is up to you then, before I get to go again.
Oh, what am I gonna...
While you're deciding that, I am going to take a second to shout out that there is a giveaway happening in the chat right now for 4 people for access to membership for 1 month. You don't need to do anything crazy except just type !enter in the chat. And we'll take a second to say thank you to Cross Paths Press for sponsoring this series. It's been wonderful so far. And if you want to go check out this system, they have it on BackerKit right now. And we've got a link for that too, which is tablestory.tv/Legends of Akeroth, which is Akeroth. Okay, awesome. Cool. Did you decide what you want to do?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm going to once again cast Halo. And now that I've realized that it's a support spell, I don't actually need to roll for it. So I've been nerfing myself the entire time. Everyone gets additional 3 defense. And when that 3 defense is broken, it will deal 1d6 light damage to whoever broke it. As my first says again, they raise their sword in the air. And I think, again, you just see almost like a sluggishness, a weight to the sword he's wielding in his hand as he raises in the air. But the same radiant particles fall down, same radiant particle kind of coat and shield everybody. As my first action.
Have your voice lines changed since Tiny left the party?
I think they become less frequent.
Yeah.
I think almost every attack you would hear something, but every so often you just get a silent attack or like a silent acid from King Glenwyn.
Oh, my heart. Okay, it's my turn, right? Or are you going?
I have my attack.
Oh, thank
I have
goodness.
my
Okay,
normal
attack me,
So I'm going to
Please kill me.
charge forward. I'm going to charge forward, and as I do, I'm going to use my signature feature, Runic Blade. And as I'm dragging my sword behind me, you see my blade light up with light and radiant energy as I come down to slash down at this creature.
I kind of love the idea that your sprite is dragging it behind you, whereas normally you might like immediately enthusiastically lift it up and then the radiant energy hits the sword. But this time the sprite drags it a little bit and we see the kind of the light and the lightning or whatever is happening to your blade is happening on the ground, almost like you're doing static electricity, and then you lift it up.
And then I'll slam it down. So I got some bonuses.
Yes. Let's hear 'em.
I get 2 more dice from you, Chris, right?
You got +2 dice to your next.
Plus 2 dice. Okay, and then I got something from Rattle as well. What did I get from you?
Yes. So you have attacks against you have their damage die down 1 size for the rest of the turn.
So that's just keep me safer. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. It's gonna be interesting because I'm rolling a lot of dice for this. 6 plus 6. Beans.
It's like when you like die in the fight, but you're not even that mad because you get to listen to the fight song again.
Yeah.
And you're like,
100%.
And
what?
that's not all of the dice because I actually didn't have enough space to do another. I have to add another 2 more dice from.
Okay, you guys are gonna be fine. I was slightly concerned.
Okay, 15.
Wait,
as I slam down.
Yeah, it has
slam down
52. So if
That's
he
the
breaks,
exact number.
Yeah,
But
if-
you needed to do the defense.
he's got, which he just did with the 15. Sorry, I'm so
It would
sorry.
have been exactly the amount we needed
Yeah.
for 52, which would have actually made me throw up, I think.
Yeah.
I
can't
deal
do that.
67 points of damage, of radiant damage as I slam my sword down into the bird. And I think you see like a ripple come out from the point of contact of radiance, just pure radiance erupting out from the blade and out through the forest before everything goes quiet.
Okay. Do you have a cool voice line when this goes off, or is it silent?
I think it's silent.
Okay, and if the player had played the game like before and you'd done this move, maybe we didn't get to see it in these 3 episodes, but what was the voice line before this?
Oh, what would be the voice line? I don't think he takes joy in slaying creatures. So I think it would be, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're sorry, but this thing would have eaten Brother Chris
By
for
sword
lunch.
and honor.
Yeah.
Judgment be upon thee.
Judgment.
The blade of judgment will strike.
So we see the Undertaker's sprite, light up and flash.
I'm playing King Glenwyn in the movie, by the way, just in case.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Good in the movie.
We
It's going
see
to be animated. It's going to be
Really
a
shit.
studio. It's going to be a Studio Ghibli movie. The English dub is going to be Brad.
It's gonna be
voicing-
Brad. I love it. We see the Undertaker sprite flash red, and then it disappears and fades, and you have won the combat.
Brother Chris, wake up! He's dead!
Are we dead?
No, we're like King Glenwyn just did the craziest thing. Like, it was crazy. We just got a sword, and then there was like a big wave of like goldy, glittery, and yeah, it was really cool. Are you okay?
I feel fine. Did Owl is dead?
Owl is dead.
Oh, thank fuck.
My goodness.
Depending on the version of the
I
game.
don't think we've ever cursed before.
Yeah, depending on the localization
Yep.
and the rating.
That was either that was the translation, or it was
Oh,
something
golly
else.
jeepers. I'm
Yeah,
so
or it
happy.
was, oh, golly jeepers.
But the mouth flaps are clearly not
Yeah,
changed
it's
for
clearly
it.
not. Yeah.
I'm gonna go over and scoop Brother Crisps up and put him on my shoulder like you would like a little kid at Disneyland or something.
Oh.
Be happier.
And
I ship it.
Brother Chris can't handle all that.
Oh, okay. He
She's allergic
passes
to
out
mice,
in
so-
Rattle's arms.
And
It
it's
looks
just-
even
that's
more like
it.
a baby than ever.
Oh, you passed out again? Is it because you touched Rattle?
Yeah, it's because Rattle.
Yeah.
It's either because you touched Rattle or because, it was, like you won the fight, the excitement
It's the
of like,
adrenaline.
yeah, the
It's both.
adrenaline. Yeah. it's
Who's
both
to
of those
say?
things.
what's the difference?
So the fight ends. We see the experience being added up. However, you do get a special item. Brother Crisps gets a special item here from this owl. And it is, let's see here. Can you roll me a 1d50?
Absolutely, I can. 42.
The answer to life, the universe, and everything. Oh, what?
4, 8, 15, 16.
That's gotta be a
23,
good one.
42.
It is a good one. You get somehow, well, it's a Riverstone lantern, but I think we're going to make it related to the Undertaker himself. So either like a claw or a feather, something like that, that glows brighter near hidden passageways or submerged paths.
It's a lantern?
The original item from the book is a lantern, but we're going to make it like a feather.
Oh, it's a feather.
Yeah,
One of the
when
feathers
lit-
off of the owl.
Yeah, reveal secret routes along rivers or coastlines. So what I'll do is we're going to do this item, but we'll do the mountainous because that's where you guys are. And so it'll be, instead of rivers or coastlines, we'll do mountains and forests. And when the feather lights up, it's letting you know that it's glowing because it's near a hidden pathway. And we will call it the Undertaker's feather. And then it will just, don't forget that you have that because that's very, very cool.
I'm writing it down.
Yeah.
Say it all to me again in the exact words that you said.
Sure. Glows brighter near hidden passageways or submerged paths in forests or mountain ranges, mountainous areas. Cool.
Forest.
Neat.
Or mountainous ranges.
Yeah.
My keyboard's in a different position and I can't type.
That's perfect.
The feather, I get like the thing where like the feather appears above my little sprite and it comes down.
Yeah.
And I grab it and I look at it and I say, "What is this?" To the group.
That's
It
a
looks like a
feather.
feather? Yeah. All right, how long were you passed out? Did you get enough oxygen to your brain? Because that's just a feather, baby.
What is that? Braid.
I don't. Should we smell it or something?
I give it a sniff.
I think it's a trophy
Yeah.
for what you did in this battle against from what I understand, your greatest enemy.
I didn't do anything.
Can I say something? I'd really like to apologize because I kind of thought, and I don't want to be mean because you guys think this too, I kind of thought you were making up the owl thing. And I was just going with it. I was trying to be supportive, but this whole time I did think that the owl was like just an imaginary fear. And it turns out he's been hunting you this whole time. And I'm feeling really bad, Brother Crisps.
It's okay. There are lots of owls. They all hunt me and my family. That's what they do.
So you don't think that one had personal beef? That's just a random owl?
No, if owls see me, they try and eat me every time.
And maybe they like cheese. You have a lot of cheese on you, Crisps.
Yeah, they like cheese. So do snakes.
Right? It's the
Snakes.
cheese.
They try to get my cheese.
The cheese.
Yeah. I pull out from my bag like a snake skin, like a bit of snake skin, like the same as the feather. This is what I got from one of the snakes.
And they wanted your cheese.
Yeah. And now I got a feather for the owl.
I'm so glad you're safe.
Yeah, but check this out. And I turn the feather sideways and it goes and then lights the way to the nearest.
Yeah.
We need to go.
I actually think it immediately, well, especially because in the game, right, you have this cool cutscene, it's this thing, and then the feather lights up and you reveal a secret way out of the forest.
Let's go that way.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brother Crisp.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I was losing myself
the
here.
owl.
But I wouldn't be gone if it wasn't for you.
If you say so.
Is the spider still here? Did the owl?
The owl ate it.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
Oh, just like heels and all.
No.
Are the
Heels are
heels
on the
there?
ground like the Wicked Witch.
I don't know if the heels are there because don't they disappear when the spell is over? I'm not sure.
Probably.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
It's not like Cinderella when her magic spell just leaves a glass slipper behind him, even though it should have gone away.
Doesn't make any sense. What a plot hole.
so
At
funny.
least one jelly heel.
We leave and then the princess shows up and it's like, these heels.
It's like a femme spider, a femme spider. She's like, ooh.
You guys exit in out of the forest and then the game.
I put the feather in my hat, by the way.
Oh, cute.
I think I still have you on my shoulder.
Absolutely, I would never
Oh,
leave.
that's now how you travel around the world map.
Yeah, there is like a Rudolph nose, but you're holding me up like Simba.
It's giving like Puss in Boots with the feather in the hat now.
Oh yeah.
And he's just got his like staff kind of like held up as if he's like, yep, this is my steed. His rattle.
Mouse in heels.
Yeah, that's so cute. You exit this new secret path out of the forest, and I do think that it would be super cool if the game just faded to black, and then as it's fading into what you assume would be the world map, it's actually the forest that you just left, and there is one jelly slipper left in the woods, and it's just that, and then it fades to black again, and then it opens up onto the world map. However, I think what we didn't see in between last episode and this episode, it would be the player trying to get to the northern area of the map and being unsuccessful, like there being a roadblock or just no way to try to get to, the area where the king was trying to get to. And it turns out you had to go through the forest. That was eventually what the player tried to do, is to go through the forest and then found this secret pathway. And so now you are in an area of the map that you have not accessed before. And I will put you over there here. And I think our overworld music has changed. But you are now up in this area. I think this bridge to Homefire would absolutely, still work. But again, you can only get into the forest, and you couldn't get on the other side of this forest without going through that secret pathway here. And so what we see is like a hillside of a lot of old bones, a lot of blue, I want to say these swords of old fallen giants remain. So you see like very, very large ones, but then other swords that vary in size. It seems to be maybe almost kind of like a graveyard. But there's a little bit of mist that hangs low, and then the ocean is off kind of on the horizon to your left. And there is huge mountainside on your right here.
Rattle, don't look. I point to the bones.
It's all right, mate. I didn't know him.
Oh.
I feel like that could have been offensive. Like, I just feel like it could have been.
This is naked people.
Well, do you want to pray about it or something?
No.
Okay, well.
Hey, Rattle.
Yeah?
Did you get cold?
Depends on your definition of cold.
Like,
And Rattle's gonna look down. I am wearing clothes, so.
Yeah, I guess. But you don't have any fur.
No, but Glenwyn doesn't have fur either.
Yeah, but Glenwyn's made of rubber.
I'm gonna turn around to Glenwyn. You get cold, mate?
I suppose sometimes, but I think my tolerance for cold is a little bit better than some of us here.
Crisps, I don't think that that's rubber, right? King Glenwyn, I would have that in my notes. You're not made of rubber.
I'm not literally made of rubber, no. But I suppose I might have rubber-like qualities. I'm sure that's what Brother Chris
literally like poking him, but he's doing the like boink, boink.
Yeah,
boink,
like boing.
Boink, boink.
Maybe in the sense of, you know, I'm rubber, you're glue. Is that what you mean, Brother Crisps?
What? I'm glue?
No, I think that's a horse thing.
Oh, I'm not a horse. I'm a mouse.
That's right. That's right.
Glad we cleared that up.
No matter
Yeah,
what
don't worry,
translation or localization you're playing, by the way, that got through. It's one of those things where you're like, that's a horrific thing.
Can we see anything on this? Like, do we? Because I'm looking at the map and the swords are huge, and there's like statues of swords, like stone swords around as well. Do we see those?
So I think you do see the large stone statues. I'm not sure if you necessarily see the sword that was promised, just because the cover art from the book makes it look like you have to climb a little bit of a mountain to see it. But I don't know. Yeah. I think you probably see hilts, many, many hilts. But I also don't know if you know what to expect in terms of the sword that you are searching for. But I think it's probably very well known that this one is, is purple. So you can at least look around and walk around until you find that. Yes.
Are we allowed to use perks like outside of? Okay.
You absolutely are.
I have a telemetric sense that I can sense active magic.
No way.
Within a certain amount of squares. I can tell the type, intensity, and direction within 6 squares of us.
Okay.
So could I walk like into the middle of the swords and use my telemetric sense?
Yeah, absolutely. We can just say that your telemetric sense is kind of on the whole time that you enter into this place. So I will go ahead and describe kind of the coastline from the book, because this is super cool that it has all of this. So each space that you can visit on the map has like an arrival mood, and you can roll a 1d4 to kind of give the vibe. It's very, very new GM friendly. I cannot stress that enough. Like, the items are all there. It tells you how to make an item of your own, how to change it like we just did with the owl to kind of make it fit your party. But the arrival mood, I think that she just described something. I'm not going to roll for it. I'm just going to pick number 2, which is that the sword, you will notice, Bad, is emitting a low metallic hum, kind of like a distant choir that's been submerged underwater. So you kind of hear this choral sound, maybe distorted.
This
distant.
fits her so well. She's like, guys, the music's calling me. I think it's my time. And like looking for a camera, and then I want to walk towards.
So
and selfishly, this is about. I've forgotten everything. I'm like, this is
about me.
Yeah, this is all about me.
So we see kind of Bad now take over this cutscene in the area and is leading the way. And we see a bunch of glitter moving around her as she's kind of moving left to right. She moves towards one sword, and then back towards another. She's kind of playing Marco Polo with the sword, where the song gets stronger and clearer and not as muddied, sounding like it's underwater as she gets closer to the sword. And then the description from this section says, the colossal blade stands half buried in the hillside. Its edge is shattered, but still sharp enough that it'll cut the wind itself. Light reflects across its surface in unnatural colors, casting long shadows that shift without matching the sun. Oh, that's cool. Bones of ancient giants lie scattered around its base like the remains of a forgotten battlefield. Nothing lives here, yet everything is listening. So as you approach, Bad, I think it's very clear that this is the most magical sword, although you do get a sense of danger, like there's a pressure that is also pushing on your chest the closer you get to this thing. But the music does become a lot more clear.
I think that she sees the sword and she's like, never mind, King Glenwyn! I found the sword! I thought it was my time.
I'm close behind you as you yell. I turn to yell. Grand Vizier, Bad. I'm sure you can sense that you're more magically inclined than I am, but
They're like harmonizing for you right now. This feels important.
Hold on. Don't touch a sword.
You got trauma with the sword thing. I got that. Fair.
Yeah, no. If there's one thing I know, swords can be cursed.
Okay,
so
touch the sword.
And Rattle's gonna turn. Are there any skeletons like close to this sword?
Oh yeah, I think even in the description there were a bunch of giant bones kind of littered around the sword.
Okay.
Do you mean other like human remains? Because the way that the lore.
No.
Okay, you're looking for giant. Just any.
Any kind of skeleton.
Oh,
so not like a
you're
bone
up
or
to some
two here and there.
shenanigans. Okay, yeah, there are tons of them here. So the lore on this area is very, very interesting. As in, dwarves used to kind of be, or giants rather. Dwarves are descendants of giants. So we know tiny is like huge, but these giants are obviously like way bigger. And so you're seeing like, bones of creatures that, well, I guess Rattle, you have seen giants before, but nobody else really. You're looking at bones of maybe what you've heard about dragons and giants, and it's overwhelming. They're 5-6 times your size, if not more, that are littered about here. So yes, there are plenty of bones. This is definitely a battlefield, and in fact, I think we might take a moment to have a mini cutscene with Rattle. You've been here before, right, Rattle?
Yeah, definitely.
Do we have the cutscene now, or is it more like it just focuses on you and then you have a dialogue option pop up? We get to see your inner thoughts for a second.
I think a little dialogue option would pop up.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah. What does it say?
I think if it's okay first, and this could maybe be a little above game, I would love to roll to see how much Rattle remembers.
Yes.
Because I think it has been a a long time.
I also imagine the curse has something to do with this too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do a check then. And I definitely think that Shadow Soul needs to be used here.
Okay.
We could also allow for World if you want a lawyer. Whichever one is stronger. But I think both both of those are very strong for you, right? We don't have character sheets in Roll20, so I can't look at their sheets.
Shadow and Soul are
okay.
my guys.
Cool, awesome. Do you just want to make your basic check?
And then I think I may have not updated. My basic check is still saying D6s, but that got bumped because of our level bump, right?
Basic checks is still D6s. Basic
it
checks
is.
stay the same. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, because I'm just adding. Yes.
And
Thank you. Okay.
You also have a boon for this. Technically be hero points, but because of the limited, I think, episodes, we haven't really been handing those out like candy, but you could use a hero point to give yourself a boon, so I'm doing that for you.
Ooh,
mixed
1 out of
success.
7
Okay,
are successful.
then I think... okay, what do you think you remember, or would you like me to assist? Either option is fine. But I full trust.
I think I'd like a little assistance in terms of I do like the idea of this actually being really limited, because I think that makes more sense for Rattle. And I think we have a way for Rattle to get some more knowledge about it anyway. So I think
Rattle, as you step through and you're looking at the bones, and I think you're thinking about something. So we see the dialogue tree of like, I wonder if I could use these bones, ... And then all of a sudden you start hearing the sounds of battle. You're hearing the swords clashing, you're hearing shouting, and you're hearing familiar voices, like maybe the sound of, is that your crew that you're hearing? And then a feeling in what would have been your belly starts to build. It's like a little fire almost, anger, rage, something being taken from you. And that's it. That's all you get.
And as you're getting deep into it, you feel a hand on your shoulder. Grave Chancellor Rattle, is everything okay?
just memories. And Rattle's going to walk forward to... Do any of the giants have like equipment near them? Like, does it look like any of them were clearly slain in combat, like shields anything? Okay.
Yeah, and I think that the magic in this area is keeping the equipment from rusting. So it's just like a moment in time. Even though the bones are here, the equipment is still almost new, which is weird.
I would like to go up to whichever skeleton is next to like what seems to be the most like professional equipment.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And Rattle's going to tap it on the shoulder. And I would like to cast Gravespeak.
Whoa! Okay. What does Gravespeak do? What?
I can ask one clear question of a corpse, haunt, or residual spirit, and it has to answer truthfully within its knowledge.
Oh! Okay.
And this is why they Grave Chancellor Rattle.
Yeah, this is incredible. Okay, so what does this look like as you cast it? What does your sprite do? What does it look like? What do we see?
So, at first I think it looks like you're trying to like rouse a drunk stranger at a bar, with the way Rattle's kind of like at first tapping and then kind of like giving a nudge with his foot. And it's only when that doesn't do anything that you see him kind of be like, and he's gonna roll his sleeves up a little bit and is going to press his hand to the giant's forehead. And you're just going to kind of see almost like an outline of his bones, and it's gonna come out from his jaw and run down his arm, this like almost oozing of this magical current, and it's gonna go from his jaw out down his arm to where his fingers touching it, and then you're gonna see it ripple through that skeleton, and everywhere that it starts to hit it in its face, it starts to animate, but it's only
the face.
It's only the face.
Wow,
yeah.
Okay. And its eyes light up, and it kind of, I guess it's so, you know that it's awakened, and you may ask it a question. What do you ask it?
Right. So, I'm gonna do this pretty carefully. Feels a bit rude to not ask how you're doing, but don't want you to answer that. So, hope you're doing well. Nice to meet you. Rattle. I'll hit you with the short version of it. Looking for a sword. Used to belong to the king. Think it's around here. Think it's that magical one there. I'm assuming you, and I'm so sorry to point this out if you didn't know, died trying to get the sword. So, firstly, my condolences. Been there, mate. You know, whomst among us hasn't, am I right? And Rattle's gonna kind of like do a buddy, you know, smack on the shoulder. Oh, we can have a laugh about it. So, what I'd like to know, and do feel free, I mean, no detail is too small. What are the concerns we should take into account when we take the king's sword over here?
Fucking big brain play, dude. That is so good. Okay, what are the...
Thank
Okay,
you.
so you said, what are the concerns we need to take into account when we... What was the end of what you said?
Take the
king's sword.
The king's sword.
Okay. And then tell me your ability again, verbatim.
Okay. Ask one clear question of a corpse, haunt, or residual spirit. It answers truthfully within its knowledge.
Okay. So I think technically it died before the sword was cursed, but that's lame narratively. So I'm just going to say that it's magical. And so, of course, its spirit is still here. If you can summon its spirit, it knows what's happened to the sword. So the eyes light up, and I think that we hear the grinding of the jaw as it kind of like the jawbone as it's moving around and trying to kind of speak. And you hear this like crunching and as it's kind of readjusting itself. And then it says, "Beware, Saroon. You have 6. Only 6.
Right, well, that wasn't helpful. Thanks, mate." And Rattle's just gonna kind of like slap it on the shoulder and be like, "Anyone else have an idea?"
We all heard that, right?
Yeah,
Or was
yeah,
it
you
like-
all heard it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm shaking.
Yeah,
I've just
you
seen the
start
scariest thing I've ever
trembling.
seen.
Yeah.
Which Rattle has, like, he's been doing this with one hand, and the other one is holding crisps on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't just like have you chilling there, like you're being steadied as well.
Did you just
You're
bring
all
that
we
guy
hear the
back to
clattering
life?
of your bones because of Chris shaking
Yeah,
you.
because of Chris shaking you. It's so good. I also like the idea that when you were like, we'll have a laugh about it later, we hear the quintessential like rattle laugh sprite,
Yeah.
you know, where it's like,
yeah.
or whatever, you know, in that old game. Yeah, I love it so much. Does the spell end immediately, or can the giant still say something?
Well, that's what I thought was interesting about this.
Yeah.
The only thing the spell seems to do is allow me to get a truthful answer to the question. It doesn't say that that's all the communicating you can do. It just seems that that's the only thing they have to do with you.
Okay, because I'm imagining a little bit like, you know, D&D or Baldur's Gate 3, where you kind of bring them from the dead. You get your questions and then it fades away. So I think after you're like, well, that's enough, that wasn't helpful, I think we see the eyes of the giant's skull kind of light up even brighter, and then we kind of see the jaw kind of clench a little bit, you know, maybe in some sort of frustration or anger, and then the voice booms throughout the area where you are, like the ground's gonna shake, poor brother Crisps, as it then suddenly a little bit more aware of its surroundings and potentially the question says, "You must defeat the warden, but you only have until 6.
Oh,
no.
right.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
What's the type?
I don't have a watch.
Not
I'll look up at the sky. Can I gaze at that?
You're like,
Yeah.
do the finger trick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not 6 o'clock. Not 6 o'clock. And then I think You can try to ask it one more question if you'd like.
We have
real
until
quick.
Jude.
Oh.
Sorry, what was it? What did you say, Rattle?
Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you've been incapacitated, shall we say, for a bit. Do you want anything? Ale, cheese?
A dance show? I could do a little dance number.
Is really good at dancing.
I could stop her from doing a dance number. What do you need?
Rattle's really good at stopping people from doing dance numbers.
I would like, and this again is like a big booming voice. It's vibrating your bones. You guys can all feel it through your body. I would like rest for me and my people.
Right.
Please take the blade.
I think that means he wants a dance number.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, 100% dance number. I wouldn't mind dancing.
I summon the light of C4 to create a disco ball.
Yeah. And then Bad does a fucking... If you've unlocked this scene with Bad and done this ability, then you get this like little cute cutscene there, Bad.
On the bones of the giant fortress, there's a weird dance number.
No.
It's a little sad though, like it's a little low tempo.
Yeah.
Well,
It's ballet.
I promise you,
Which we know no
we'll
one
do our
cares
best.
about, right? Sorry.
I've been, I think, staring at the sword
Yeah.
this entire time. Do I recognize the name Saroon?
I don't think that you do, but you're welcome to do a basic check and see if you get lucky. And then also, I do think that after you make your promise, Rattle, to the giant, its eyes kind of like fade, and then you'll see like a little text box pop up, for the game that then says, you kind of have unlocked the secret to knowing this fight that's upcoming, which is like beware storm/step or judgment coil. Those abilities light up in a different color, like maybe red.
You said step?
Storm/step or judgment coil. Oh, and sorry, I'm now seeing this as well. So it says, be careful of storm/step, judgment coil, or using a limit break. And it just says that. And I think that what you did is so fucking cool that I will kind of tell you a little bit more when we get into the fight. But yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
While you're thinking, what should I roll for the Saroon check?
Oh, world. I think this is world. Like, have you
World?
heard about this? Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
The world?
I was going to say, do you mind if I do that as well? Because I feel
Yeah,
like...
please go ahead. Absolutely. Anybody who wants to may.
Okay.
Mixed success.
And what about you? Ooh, failure. Okay. I think that when you hear that name, that burning in your stomach begins again, Rattle, but you cannot recall, but you know it's a magically blocked information from you. You are now suddenly aware that, something is preventing you from remembering something very important here.
Okay.
And then King, let's see what you pull up here. I'm just going to look at his description and see. Ooh, okay. So I think that you vaguely remember, because it's a mixed success. So I think you remember the name and you think like, oh, I feel like, well, wait a second. Hold on. How much do you know about the old king, Dravik?
I think I've done as much research as a person who can't read can do.
Yeah. Okay. So then there's probably a song maybe that you've heard,
Song,
maybe
folktale,
even
yeah.
Bad performed this folktale at some point. talking about an elf whose oath bound him to protect Dravik and was like in his army or like in his close, what you would call the royal court. He's one of your players here. He's like, bad or tiny or any of your party. Yeah.
Well, not tiny anymore.
Right.
I will turn to the group. I cannot say that I fully understand the conversation you had, Grave Chancellor Rattle, but I do think that you're right. It's going to be dangerous once I touch this sword. I think something or someone will be guarding it. Do you have an explanation for it to still be here after so long? And it's likely what attracted such large creatures and monsters like what we saw in Moorbrook Forest. Are we ready for that? I would not take it against you if you all decide to leave now.
Okay.
We're not, Brother Crisper, we're not leaving.
Oh, we're not leaving.
Thank you.
My little sprite turns back around and walks back on screen.
You like a hop off Rattle and you're like, no.
Climb back up Rattle's back and onto the shoulder.
I appreciate having all of you by my side.
I bought
Thank you.
Rattle's shoulder.
And Rattle is by my side, so I suppose you're also by my side.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I had imagined this day many times over the years. And I could not have asked for or even dreamed of better people to do this with. But I cannot lie that I did imagine it with Tiny. So it is
What you said
bittersweet.
was kind of mean, so King Glenwyn,
No. Dame Tiny, including all of you, have every right to speak your mind. And the last thing I want is to drag anyone along on a journey that they do not believe in. Not the type of king I want to be.
well, Dame Tiny's an adult, King Glenwyn. You're allowed to make decisions, but so are they, and they decided to come with us. I don't think it needs to all be on you. You've never been mean to any of us. You're not even mean to the owl that tried to kill Crisps, King Glenwyn. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I joined this party because I wanted to be a K-pop star and not because I thought you were the king. But the longer I was here, yeah, I bought in, okay? So if this is the time to be honest, it was selfishly rooted, but I care about you and I wouldn't leave. And I'm a big girl. I'm bad. I could go if I wanted. Right, Crisps?
Yeah, you can go wherever you want.
You too, Crisps.
What?
You can go wherever you want.
Okay. Where are you gonna go, King Glenwyn?
I hope to return to New Erwick with the sword in hand. And
Okay, I'll go there with the king.
I see. I think I take a knee in front of all of you and bow my head and say, thank you. All of you.
I'm gonna come over and kind of like put an arm around your shoulder.
I think Bad's like got her paws up. She's like, eee! We're cuddling.
Group hug.
I'm already on
Listen.
Rattle's shoulder, so I'm just like already part of this.
I've been around a long time. Long enough that I don't know how many years it's been. I've seen kings come and go. And if you ask me, doesn't matter if you were the king when you set out to do this. What matters is you'll be the king after. And not my business what Tiny does. She can go where she wants, but I don't think she needed to believe you were the king before. She can just see that you are after. Like they all will. All right?
Slay! Rattle! That was touching. You have so much feeling for someone with no heart.
Common misconception. Not necessary to have the organ.
Are you wearing like a shirt? I want to peek. I'm like... Oh.
Rattle is wearing clothes, and as you start to peek, he will pull them down farther.
And there it is, just like a skeleton with a beating heart in there. Or maybe not. Do you think you have a beating heart?
I don't think I do.
It's just an empty
I think I'm just a skeleton. I think actually... I think Rattle would probably stick his hand through his own rib cage and go when you go to check if there's a heart.
I love that so much. Oh.
I think I keep my head bowed for a moment, and we have in this cutscene the camera kind of pans down to the ground and my sword is embedded in the ground as I kneel, and you see like a single teardrop hit the ground. And I'll stand and sheath my sword, or I guess Rattle's sword, this cursed sword, and reach for the large sword tinies on their back. Let's get this over and done with. I have a friend I need to apologize to. And I will approach the sword that was promised.
So we see your sprite kind of approaching, and then the screen fades slightly a little bit. You can still see them and the sprites on the screen, but text pops up and says, "You place a hand against the steel. Will you accept? Yes or no?"
See the cursor switch between yes and no for a second before focusing on yes and confirming. Yes.
Please roll me a 1d4.
Okay. A 1.
Okay, the blade begins to light up and hum. And then a new text appears on the screen. You wish to claim the blade. You will be stopped by the warden. Are you sure? And it does the JRPG thing of like, there is no turning back from this moment if you choose yes.
Yeah. I turn around to look at my royal court and give a firm nod before accepting yes.
And then the screen fades black for just a second. Everything goes quiet. And then you enter combat. The boss fight. Dude, I'm so excited.
I'm scared.
Oh my god.
The creature that exits out of the blade is what looks to be an elf with golden skin, or almost like it's a blaze with flame. He has green hair. He kind of has golden antlers, and a blade that he's using that does not appear to be the same blade that you're going for. But the king's blade is now floating behind him. And this is Saroon. Oh boy. Who would like to go first?
We might have to update our HP because I think it's from a level 1 state.
Okay. Same thing. When I drag the tokens in, I grab the most updated one, but it doesn't seem to do that. So you might just need to edit it real quick.
Yeah.
Can I go first? Because I think I want to go ahead and no reason at all. Slap down Nullfield.
Yeah, no reason at all.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cast a magical shivering dust. I think that before I cast this, I'm grabbing Crisps and like yanking Crisps to my side because I fear we may need it the most. So I'm gonna tuck us in.
Okay.
I feel like Crisps is like, no, rattle. And we're stuck inside of our shiny Nullfield.
I'm holding onto each of you now. In fact, I
you've got like a hand out of the Nullfield. You're like
in the middle of this now. I'm in front. I'm in between both of them, and I'm holding on to each of their like cloaks.
Okay, I think.
Okay.
I'm going.
Before you go, I do want to tell you, because I think Rattle's very cool thing happens. I am going to say that like text appears on top of the screen, which shows the number 6 on it.
So
Yep.
we have 6 rounds.
Yep. Well.
Well, what does that mean?
If we have
We
6
have until
turns?
6,
Yeah,
so it's
so-
already over.
yeah.
It's right now.
Let's say that it's actually, so it shows a 6 in the center, but then you've got 6 kind of maybe ticks around on the outside.
We're
It's
still in
like
era.
a
It's an
clock.
encounter clock. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So you have until 6 on this encounter clock.
Cool.
Oh,
I'm
until
just
something
nervous to
happens, I'm
cast
guessing.
anything at all.
Yeah,
I
it-
feel good about it.
I will tell you that I'm not going to tell you all of them, but I will tell you the ones that you unlocked, which is when Storm Lash Step or Judgment Coil is used, which means I will be rolling for what the enemy does here. That advances the clock, but also if you use a limit break, it advances the clock as well. And then there are 2 other options that happens.
And is advancing the clock what we want? Like, do we
Yeah.
want it to count down? Okay.
Well, I don't think you want it to count down.
Okay, because I wasn't sure if it was
Yeah,
like
you
a good
you
clock or
have
bad
to.
clock. Okay.
Yeah, you have to beat him before the 6. Otherwise, it's bad. It's very bad.
Okay.
Very, 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 very bad doom counter happening here.
boy,
I
okay.
do like the idea that if you know, the players played through this game before and never had this option, because never did that with Rattle, and that you could just go through this fight and not know that, and not have the clock
That's
up on the
fun.
screen. Yeah.
This is for sure their second playthrough.
Yeah.
We figured that out.
100%. And
Yeah.
they're kind of trying to 100% it.
Like,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
a
100%.
DLC.
Yeah, no,
Like,
and this
for
is
sure.
them
Oh, we
following the
unlocked
Prima
you.
guide,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
like, I want to get everybody's, amazing cutscene. I want to get Bad's performance. I want to get, the
Yeah.
special item that gets you through the
in our,
forest.
in our first playthrough, we like read the C4 Bible and unlocked Crisps.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a secret unlockable character, like Vincent Valentine. You can't, you like have
Yeah,
to go into
yeah,
the
you have
forest
to
and
do
find
some
this thing.
special stuff. Oh, I love
Yeah.
that so much. Okay. So who's going first? I'm sorry, Bad. You were gonna go first and do your no, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I've
Okay.
cast my null.
Yep.
I just wanted to get it out of the way. No reason at all. Not scared.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that HP bar. It's fine.
I'm going to look at that HP bar. It's so mean. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mark, because this has a chance to apply Weaken, which I think could be useful in the long
Okay.
run.
Oh, I just realized you guys can't see the HP bar. Only I can see it. That is mean.
Yeah. You're like, look at
I'm
the
not
secret I
changing
have for
it.
myself.
I'm not changing it. Okay.
Okay, and did I get a boon, or did we give a boon to? I
You
know
can
that-
choose. It's only you that gets the boon, but you can choose if you give the
you.
boon to yourself or.
Okay,
or-
I just didn't know if we had given it to Rattle. I couldn't remember.
Yeah. Actually, I'm actually wrong. Only you get the boon. The boon is for you specifically. You can't give it to someone else.
Okay, so that'll be. You know what? It says on my next spell in this scene, so I'll get
The
it.
scene is the entire
after.
fight, so it can be. If you did, for example, if this was your last spell, you did your turn, it will trigger at your next turn because it's just a battle scene is still like entire. scene.
Okay. So we'll do. your
Just
modifier.
for no reason whatsoever, Drac, do we think that a scene includes if, there was a second stage? Is that a new scene? Like,
That'd be. I think that's up to you. I I think it'd be the same scene.
I think it's not. In a traditional JRPG, it's not. They make you recast all your spells, and it's annoying as hell.
Okay, that's a good point. Yeah,
I think that's what we're gonna do. I mean,
Yeah,
not that we need
sense.
to worry about that for this fight.
Right,
no
so that's
second-
not
Yeah,
about this.
Not
boon.
about this fight.
No, just
Yeah.
nothing in particular.
No.
Okay, good, cool.
I mean,
so,
what boss fight has multiple stages in a JRPG?
Yeah.
That would be so weird.
That would be so weird.
I don't need to add bonus size or anything for the boon, right? The boon just automatically.
No, it should.
No,
it should
there's
tell
a
you-
section for boon, and you can
there's
add
section
boon.
for, like,
Yep.
how many boons you
There you
have.
go.
Okay,
You got
perfect. Added boon. So that's and then I think when she cast this one, she's like, "Your name is not Mark," because she knows it's Tarun this time. Okay, so then the next hit against your target before your next turn ignores resistances and applies weaken. So I'm gonna just follow that up with Abyss. I was trying to decide. I feel really good about it.
I literally thought you were doing that for flair. You were like, I finished that.
For Abyss. And
Every
then
move
so that'll
has to
be.
take so long, you know, like the attention.
Oh, it takes forever. Yeah, it takes forever. The most important thing is that you're safe, Crisps. So
I agree.
We see the screen is like pause for a second, but then, you know, it could just like you hear the sound of the pages of the Prima guide being flipped to, like, oh, because it's the second playthrough, right? Yeah, exactly. Like, how do I beat this guy?
This is what did we do on the next one? And we can't cast Abyss before Mark. So that also hit. So now he's weakened.
Okay.
And that dealt 1d6 of shadow damage, which was only 3. So, I mean,
3. Okay.
That's still solid.
That's
And it's now,
Yep.
because you cast the Abyss, it's treated as exposed as well for the next attack.
weakened, she said, right?
yeah, because Abyss
Mark.
will only give him exposed if I knock his defense down to 0.
Yeah.
But that is the literal definition of defense. So, like, it doesn't make sense. The exposed is you treat it as if defense is 0, but if exposed only triggers when its defense is 0, it makes that void.
No. But I think what it does is if she does that and he is exposed, it's then for the rest of the round for you guys, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like for you guys.
It's to
but
help
what
you guys.
he's saying is exposed makes it so
Oh,
they
it
have
just
no
stays.
defense.
Yeah, it just stays at 0 defense for the
Okay.
rest of the round, right? I would
Until-
imagine.
okay.
Yeah, so that the rest of
Okay,
you.
so we're keeping. So if I was to knock him down, then he would just stay.
So he
permanently
can't.
with-
Yeah, he can't re-up his defense, just the way you guys wouldn't be able to either. So I think it just stays
Okay.
exposed for the round.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, you did 3 damage to me.
I
Okay.
did 3
3
damage.
times.
to
Sorry,
you.
that's not what I meant.
No,
but
it's fine.
It is
we
fine.
can compare sizes right here if you want, BB.
Okay, so we see that Sarun's sprite kind of lights up, and there is no sound or no voice line when you hit him this first time. Sorry.
No. It's like I really feel like I'm like scratching at his feet like a kitten. But I'm like, I know this won't send you to the abyss. But I'm like shivering. I'm shaking.
I actually just realized it'll be 2 damage because of Abyss, because Null halves all the damage done,
Yeah.
including yours.
Okay.
You're right.
So it'll be
You're
1.5,
right.
which you said you round up, so it'll be 2.
Okay. It'll be 2.
But-
Okay.
And I'm just gonna stay back here in the null field, no reason.
Oh. Okay.
It's
So-
gonna counter the 2 damage with like.
I'm not doing
tons
that.
of fire damage.
I'm not activating that right now, but I will tell you that I'm gonna see if I can put this up on the screen. I don't want you guys to look at the stream. Okay, if you guys have the stream over, I don't want you to look.
Okay,
Because
I'll
I
put it
want to
down.
show people watching the cool like enemy cards that are in the book. So it has everything that I need for this fight. We're in mild trouble. I only noticed the passive and weapon stuff just now. I was looking at the action table before and I was like, yeah, okay, I got the other stuff and I got all this info, and now I've noticed some other things. So, okay. It is now my turn, right?
Wait, I'm so sorry.
Do you have any
Before we
perks that
move
you
on-
want to use? Yeah. Do you have anything that you want to add to that ability?
My crested ring of Narag's bonuses real quick.
Oh yeah, actually.
I would just love to to know if I have anything.
Yeah,
else in my
wait.
pocket.
What? Tell me the item again. I'll look it up because it was straight from the book.
The crested ring of Norag, I believe, or Narag.
Okay, I'm looking up crested ring. You have a 1d6 on checks when casting rites, whoever has it. And we can say that because it's a second playthrough, you've given it to someone else if you need to. Like, I don't know if you have rights or if that's
Who's right?
specific
Is Chris the one that's always doing rights?
It might be
I don't
Crisp
think
or
any of us have
Rattle.
done rights.
I don't have any rights.
It might
Rights
don't
are
think
separate
I've done
spells.
any.
be. Okay.
And yeah, they're like a whole separate thing.
Yeah.
All right. No good. Hold on. Let me
I don't
just
think
see what I
so.
bought from
That's
the shop.
lame.
I brought something from the shop.
Let's say, well, because it's from the princess, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say you have 1d6 on checks when casting spells. That's
Okay.
Anyone can use that. So decide right now, though, who has it.
Who's casting
I feel
spells?
like-
Just
I feel like our
you-
healers should have that.
You, Brother Crisps, and Rattle all cast spells. I mean, technically everyone casts spells, but yeah, anyone
I
can
cast
be
spells as well.
wearing it. Yep.
yeah. No, I think that I
Except
got this,
Tiny.
and then when I was in my book later, and I was reading what it does, I just taught. He doesn't know it, but he's got it. Chris is like wearing it.
Okay,
it's in his little
awesome.
bag.
Yeah. Okay. I love that.
Oh, it's not a ring.
It is a ring. It is a ring.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't have to wear it. I don't think. I think you just see it's in your bag.
It's equipped. It's in your equipment slot.
I put it on you, but it's way too big for your little finger.
You're wearing
Yeah,
it on
it's
a
like
necklace.
a bracelet.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bracelet. Oh, that's so cute.
It's a really pretty opal ring. So
That's fantastic. I love anytime you equip Brother Crisps with a ring, it just looks like a bracelet.
that's
And you
he's
only
like-
notice
he's
if you're
like-
looking at the sprite and you're like, wait a minute, what? Okay.
Yeah. I'm like Shang-Chi.
The rings, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that's gonna be all. Because
That's gonna be really- Okay.
Yeah, I think that's all we got.
I think this is how I have to do this. So just don't look at this, okay?
Okay.
It's gonna pop up on the screen for everyone, but don't look
Okay.
at it.
Okay.
All right. Close your
Oh,
eyes.
This is so weird. I got an email.
Guys.
I don't think
It
we
looks
can
so
close
cool.
it though without.
Yeah, I don't think we can
looking
close
Oh,
it
really?
without clicking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Dang
gonna-
it. Okay.
it's
Well,
just- we
maybe
have to
just
look
don't
at
read it. You can look at
Yeah,
it,
I
but
can
just
do that. I can do that.
Oh,
read
it's-
it.
There we
the
go.
text is so
Just
small.
close it.
Yeah,
without-
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have to
okay.
zoom
Yeah,
in to read that.
It's just very
Okay.
cool that it's got everything that you need there. Okay. All
Oh,
right.
it's so tiny.
Okay.
Okay, poison does double damage to him. He's got 204 HP.
Okay. So it is. So that
The
is
worst
that the
player
end
at
of your
table
turn?
would have done it. Sorry.
Is that the end of your turn? Okay.
That ends my turn.
Okay. So
If
it
we
is.
weren't playing with theater kids. Sorry.
Yes, true. It is my turn. Would someone please roll me a 1d6?
Not me.
Drac, I think it has to be you.
King.
It's always
Yeah.
I think it has to be the king.
me.
Yep.
Main character's always got to do it.
Or we see the ability come up, Storm Lash Step.
What they warned us about.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, this is not too bad, right? Okay,
Ooh, question.
yes.
JRPG specific.
Yes.
Does it say ability Storm Lash Step? Or does it say like insert baddie's name here, cast Storm Lash Step?
It usually is just like something that shows up above their head. Like it's like, and kind of like on the top of the screen and you see that it did, but it doesn't say ability or anything. It just says the name of the thing.
The name of the
Yep.
thing. Okay.
Mhm.
Cool.
And so you see, and then like there's kind of like electricity coming up from the ground and enveloping this sprite before he teleports here and attacks the king. Oh boy. Let's see what he's
Ooh.
gonna do to you here. Okay. It does tell me in the card what type of attack it is. So if you have something against a magical attack, it's halved, right? Because of the field, right?
Yeah,
No.
all damage is halved.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
All magical damage, right? Or
I think just damage
oh,
straight
nice.
up, right?
Okay. Okay, you actually have to roll mind or soul, please, or mind plus soul, rather.
And plus soul. I was looking at it, I was like, oh no, my mind's low. I was looking at the wrong sheet. Mind plus soul is perfect for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Damn, I rolled 9. I wrote a mixed success.
Yeah. So this is neat because the card tells me exactly what happens if you fail or roll mixed. So on mixed, you get -1 die on the next attack, and now roll 1d10, and that's the damage that you will take.
Oh, 10.
No!
Max thunder damage.
It's half down to 5 because of no field.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So we see this kind of
rough.
the electricity travel up through this sprite, and then it disappears and pops up right in front of the king. And then we see the blade come out and go twice, and it fills him with lightning. You're struck, and then you are -1 die. We just see maybe the static electricity or the electricity kind of just moving around him a little bit as he has this condition for the round. And then also takes max damage. So we see his sprite light up and his defense goes down quite abruptly. Yes.
You just took how much damage?
5, because all damage is halved right now because of bad.
Yeah.
And he took max.
Okay, but he still has something our baddie still has more stuff he can do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a perk that I think I can do as a reaction.
Okay, yes. What is it?
Once per rest, I can absorb a spell targeting an ally and take the hit instead, but have its damage.
So then you would be taking 0 damage. Well, you'd still be taking 1 because you always take 1 damage. But yes, I will allow it if you would like to, because also you gave that very cool speech about we just need to believe that you're king now. And so I love the idea that where we would normally see Tiny hop in probably and take the hit, you do it instead, and that's pretty crazy.
I also feel like it's cool because you're bones.
Yeah.
So you're like taking electricity through your bones instead of like through flesh.
Yeah. So what does this look like as you take this hit instead? What does the sprite on the screen do?
Well, I think do you still have my sword on you, Drak?
Yeah, I think it's currently sheathed, but I do have your sword on me.
I think if the lightning like visually hit you, I think what we see is where it would like hit you all around, it funnels into my sword, and you then see it ripple through me instead.
No, that's so cool. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Damn cool.
And then what's the name of this ability?
This is called Umbral Guard.
So we see the text Umbral Guard come up over so that you know that it was, narratively, I know it's a game and the player probably knows. You guys know because we just said it, but the player for sure would know this is coming from Rattle and not something that the king is just offshooting onto Rattle. So that's super cool. Okay, I do have something else that I would like to do. However, the counter goes from 6. We see it kind of like get a little explosively large for a second and then boom, it goes down to 5. Roll me a 1d6,
My character
Drak.
does the little jump thing that he does when stuff changes.
1d6.
Before
Don't
I
drop.
Before I do that, I want to check if I can do this thing, because I think I can. I think I can counter, but I don't know if that's for melee specifically and not spells. I'm assuming this is a spell.
It is actually a magical attack. Yeah. I just described it with the sword because it seems cool. But yeah, it is magical.
In that case, yeah, I would be able to count them.
Yep.
Okay, you said 1d10?
Nope, 1d6.
1d6. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or again.
Oh no!
Damn it.
Okay, so we see the Stormlash step happen again. And it's the same thing, baby. Go ahead and roll mind and soul.
This is rough. Okay, come on.
I will say though that the void from bad at the very beginning is incredible. Having all damage is nuts. Okay,
mixed success again.
So it's the same thing again, which you're gonna come in now. Roll your 1d10.
Be a 1 this time.
6. Okay, but that's 3.
Okay.
So you take 3 damage now, and we see the same static come through here. Only this time the Umbral Guard can't kick in. And you take the full hit here. So now you have -2 die on your next attack.
Okay.
Okay. And is that it that I can do? Oh my gosh. Yes. For this round, who's up next?
I would love to go next, especially after taking all of those hits. Staggering.
If you're cool with it, I would love to do some stuff to protect you before you do anything.
Well,
Sure, go ahead.
oh yeah. So before he takes his turn, you mean?
Yeah,
Yep.
If that's
Yep.
okay.
Yeah.
I can also buff you before you take your turn, so...
I think this time you go last. I think your friends want to
Okay,
protect
yeah.
you.
I think that's cute.
I think that's
you do
so
everything
cute.
first for
Yep.
us, and this time we're all in front of you.
Yeah.
It also says it in the guide to do it this way.
Yeah.
To unlock
Either
that
that or
ending.
like the fight
Yeah.
is done that way. You know, the fight goes
Yeah,
this
no,
way
you
because
can't
they're
pick.
they want to go before you and protect the king, which is just so emotional. Okay.
So I'm so sorry. What's the boss's name one more time?
Saroon.
Saroon.
Yeah.
Okay.
S-A-R-U-U-N.
is weakened right
That's
now.
how I've been pronouncing it. Yes.
Okay.
That is
All right.
correct.
I think what I am going to do then is can I see, and I don't know if this counts as one of my things that I can do on my turn, so let me know if it would.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see if I just have the worldly knowledge as someone who's been around and also shares being cursed by a sword, what this kind of spirit or person would be weak against.
Ooh. Okay. So does your? I think that does count as one of. Do you have an ability that lets you do this?
I don't
Like
have
scan?
an ability. I was just thinking of trying to roll for it.
I think that would be action, I believe.
I think so too.
Things like a
Let me
study or
just
something
check.
like that.
I have a question. When
Uh-huh.
I cast Mark, it ignores resistances.
It does,
Could we
yeah.
make an argument that means I somehow in that act know what the resistances are?
What does Mark say exactly? The text?
It just says next hit against the target before your next turn ignores resistances and applies weakened.
I don't think so because I know that there are spells that tell you what the resistances
Okay.
are. So I wouldn't want to take away from that. But I wouldn't mind allowing a check for reasons for Rattle if
Okay.
you want to do it. So go ahead and do a basic check. And I think this is going to be, this will be world at least. And then one of your other, because I think soul and shadow are the same for you, right? So either one will work and be acceptable. However, I think
Wait,
you have.
wait. You don't have to do it. My telemetric sense is active for the scene.
So what is that?
So the telemetric sense that I cast that
Yeah.
that it senses all active magic within the 6 squares, would that be able to see? It says it can sense all active magic within the squares for the scene, type, intensity, and direction.
Type and intensity and direction?
And the direction it's coming from.
I think I can tell you what type of magic he is affinity to, but maybe not what he's weak to, like what he will be using based on that text. So I'll give
Okay.
you that also. And then Rattle, you make a world plus one of your soul or shadow. However, take one bane just because you
Okay.
are cursed at remembering specific things. And then for you, Bad, what does it look like as you're kind of like looking to see kind of the elements that he is attuned to?
I feel like she's feeling, I feel like there's still that weird magical hum. Like she just constantly hears this magical hum coming from him. So I
Yeah.
think that she's, honestly, I feel like she's like touching the ground to kind of like sense
Ooh, okay.
where this hum is coming from. She can hear through the ground what is happening.
Okay. So you know that even though he just did thunder damage. So you know that he has the ability to do thunder damage. But when you look at him, it says his affinities are cold and fire. So when he uses that would imply, because this is your second playthrough of the game, that's going to do some double damage. That's going to be really intense if he uses anything like that. Whereas the other stuff is just normal. Okay. So we got a basic check. Okay, mixed success. Ooh, let me see. If he has more than one, I'll give you one for a mixed. I know that we've been doing checks don't pass if they're mixed, but I think this is cool, and I think you've been here before, and I actually think it's just super dope if Rattle and his crew fought this guy before. So let's see.
So we meet again.
Yeah, exactly.
Saroon.
Okay.
It's been a long time. Wop, 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 wop.
So
Sorry, I play Rattle in the movie.
Rattle again.
But this one, you're not voicing him. You were doing live action Rattle.
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, you know what I'll do? Pick one or two, Em.
2.
You now know that he cannot be knocked down if he's next to the sword. But like when he teleports, like he just did, then he can be knocked down. He's got some abilities here, and I'll give you one of those. He has no elemental weaknesses. So I gave you one of the only other weaknesses I could find. This guy's hard. Which is just that if he is away from the sword, he can be knocked down. There's some other stuff that happens when he's not near the sword as well.
Okay. Okay. How do squares work when we're doing combat zones?
If it seems like it's within 1 or 2, that's within your zone is kind of how I've been doing it. And then if it goes beyond that, then it is more zones. So you're in the back. You could move to the front zone. Tiny's not there. You could move forward a step if you needed to. Sorry to rub it in.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Okay. And moving up to the front would be like 1 square or 2?
I mean, technically you moving to the next zone would be like you're now entering into 3, like the 3 squares ahead. But because we're doing zones, you can just your movement can move you to the next square and then back in a typical JRPG style. You could move. It just means that it's harder to hit you in the back for most creatures. I'll tell you right now, this guy can hit you no matter where you are. So it's not really going to up your defense. But it might help you cast spells if you need to be close.
And I will say move is also an action, so that will also take one of your 2 actions.
Yes, yeah.
Well, I have a reaction that allows me to vanish and reappear up to 2 squares away when I take damage.
Do we know, and this I genuinely cannot remember, do we know if you can do more than 1 reaction in a round? Because you did already use your reaction to guard this round.
It doesn't say anything about...
I didn't think so either. I couldn't find anything. So I think this just means that when you use it, this is how I'm going to interpret this. So you get to use this ability when something has happened. You are reacting to said thing, but you're not limited on how many you can do. So yeah, go ahead. So you want to teleport as a reaction to this thing that he's just done.
I was wondering, I can reappear up to 2 squares away.
We can say that's another zone if you need.
Okay, cool. I'm debating if I want to do that now or if that's a terrible idea. So I think instead what I will just do is I am going to cast Ward on King Glenwyn.
Nice. Very nice.
So you'll get +3 defense until my next turn.
Okay.
Nice. Thank you.
That's incredible. Yep.
Thank you, Great Chancellor.
And then since I did that check, is that my turn?
No.
So that was my 2.
Do you have, if that was your 2 things, do you have any perks or anything that you want to use? I also must remind you that the clock went from 5 to 4 after we saw him do Storm Lash Step again.
Ooh, okay. I do have a perk, yes. And then also, sorry, I know this is a million questions, but I'm just curious. So I know we were saying that the spells that I've been doing, I don't seem to roll for.
Yeah.
I have a perk that is something happens when I crit with a spell.
Yep.
Is that just, that doesn't apply to the types of spells that I've been doing? I would have to be doing like offensive spells?
Yeah.
Okay.
What spells like crit? Yeah.
That's a bummer. Okay. I think in that case, I think the spell that I want to do is not a perk. I think this is...
If it says it's a spell, then it's a spell that you would probably have to use one of your actions on, because it'll say if it's a perk.
It doesn't... I have it listed under perks.
Oh.
And it doesn't have a cost. It doesn't have a... So I think it is a perk.
Say?
Yeah.
It's my counter spell.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Until your next
that's not a
turn.
spell, yeah.
Okay, cool. The next enemy spell within 5 squares will fizzle unless the caster succeeds a mind soul check.
Okay.
And then I get a benefit if it does fizzle.
Yes. So, and that's within range. So then you do need to use your reaction to teleport forward, right? Because what does it say? The next enemy within
5 squares.
Oh no, that counts. That's long range. Absolutely.
It's pretty big.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Yes.
Yay.
Remind me if he casts the spell again, because I'll forget. I'm juggling a million things in the counter. So don't let me forget. I don't want to forget. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
So that's rattle. And that, I believe, means it is either Brother Crisps or the King. But I think we thought narratively it was cool if Brother Crisps went next.
Yeah, I'm gonna go now.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do what I did before, I think, where I give I anoint you. So I pull my hat down and then I begin casting a spell, and then the light comes down over the king, and you get your +2 dice next turn. And maybe I should do this other thing. No, we're buffing the king. Then I consecrate you as well. So I turn the staff around, and underneath your feet there's like a big circle of the sigil of C4, and I give you, it's just a square of plastic explosives, and then the target gets +3 defense, and negative effects you would suffer are reduced by 1 die.
I just realized that the way that you get Brother Crisps is if you actually just use C4 a million times in your first playthrough, and then it's at the end, it's like you've unlocked the secret character, Brother Crisps. Yep. Okay. Sorry. Yes.
Imagine using C4 and getting a healer. That's so crazy. You're like, you blew up so much stuff. You need a healer.
You need a healer. Yeah. That's fantastic. Or yeah, you use the C4, or you take enough damage that they give you a healer. I love it. Okay. Your consecration, tell me again what it does.
+3 defense for the king, and negative effects they would suffer are reduced by 1 die until my next turn.
You have 2 of those, right?
What?
King? No, I mean I think you have 2 defense buffs on you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Are you doing anything else on your turn, Brother Crisps?
Maybe.
Okay. That was adorable. Maybe.
No. Not
Okay.
on my turn.
Okay. Then it is your turn. King Glenwyn.
I think looking behind me and seeing almost all of my royal court rallying behind me, I grip tiny swords a bit tighter now, and I will raise it in the, I think with both hands this time. It's very heavy for me, but I'll raise it with both hands, and I will cast Halo again as a field cast, or rather an air effect. I don't need to roll for it, and everyone gets a +3 to the defense. And if anyone reduces that defense down, reduces the defense I gave you to that 3, they will take 1d6 light damage on the first action. And I would charge. I would turn to everyone and say, "Thank you. Now it's my turn." Now turn to
let's go.
Saroon, and I'll charge forward. And as I do, I'm going to trigger my perk Mirror Image, as again an after image of me kind of trailed behind me, again with this faint crown on their head, also dragging their sword behind them. And I will attack. I will attack
All right, let's go.
Of Saroon. Okay, so the debuff they gave me was for all spells or all attacks?
1 die on next attack.
Attack. Okay.
Yep.
And I have 2 of those.
Yep.
But then
So
Brother
minus-
Chris gave me 2 bonus die on my next attack.
Mm-hmm.
So it cancels that out. But then they also gave me a boon thing that reduces all debuffs by 1 die.
Yes, well, wait a minute. Read yours
Or
again,
negative
Brother
effects
Chris.
against me.
I think it's negative.
Consecrate.
Yeah, what does it do?
Yeah, it's when negative effects you suffer are reduced by 1 die.
You suffer. So I think that means the next time. But also, doesn't he get to choose to be immune to 1? Or is that a
No,
different ability that you
that's a
have?
different
Okay.
thing.
Yep.
Different
Okay.
Okay,
All
so
right.
just cancel each other out then.
Yep.
And I'll do an attack. Just 1d6. Yeah. At 10 points of damage, I drag this sword and strike across his chest with this sword. And you just hear like I think very Link-like a grunt go, "Oh," as I slash upwards with this sword and then bounce back into place again, raising tiny sword between me and this warden.
Boing, boing, boing.
And this does 5 damage, right?
Yeah, because
Okay.
of no void.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see it kind of like flash a little bit. We see the king's sprite jump forward so that he can get close enough to hit this guy. And then it flashes a little bit, does a tiny bit of damage. You hear it, and then he hops back. And the new round begins. Who would like to go?
Can I go?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yay! I'm so excited to go. I would like to cast chains on this little this little one. He's hopping all over the place. So I want to try to cast chains and apply rooted.
Okay.
He's not slowed or frozen currently, right?
Nope.
That's fine. No big deal. Okay. Okay, it's a hit. Okay, so he stays rooted then. And then... I'm so scared to cast anything because what if it makes it bad? It's like when the movie says their name. Sorry. I'm just gonna... It's like I feel like I'm an ant and I'm just like gnawing at his toe. That's fine. I'm gonna try and
I'm
use...
just so happy no one's speaking to you right now while you just go through this absolute mental breakdown.
This is just streaming in a nutshell, right? You
Yeah.
just talk to
You just
yourself
keep
until
going.
you finish.
Just
Yeah.
freaking out, suddenly feeling worse and worse. You just buckle and end the stream.
You're like, I have to go now.
I
Yeah,
have to go
that
for
was fun.
any
Thanks,
reason.
guys. Any reason
And
whatsoever.
we can't see
Sorry, I was-
their defense bar. So
You
we have
cannot
no
right now. Nope.
Cool. I didn't want to. That
What's
would be
that,
really
Drac?
dumb. Jack, what's going on over there? Oh, we can't hear you.
Mhm.
I use a non-combat spell when I
Oh.
cast Halo and everyone, so I was regaining
Oh, okay.
spirit points.
Okay.
Okay.
I hand waved that last time, but I'm not hand waving this
Yeah.
with this guy.
Yeah. Please don't do that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and. What does weaken do per se?
Sorry,
Bumps
say that.
their damage die by 1 size.
Can you stack weakened?
I think so. I mean, they stack the debuff on me, right?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming
I
you
don't
can
see why
stack on
not.
them.
So I could just.
But your debuff is until when? Weakened until when? Does it say the start of your next turn? Or until they remove it?
No, it just says applies weakened.
Yeah, I think you can stack it.
Oh yeah, your name is not Mark.
Yep.
I will say that the weakened, even though it doesn't say in your spell, the weakened condition says end at the end of the afflicted's
Yeah.
next turn.
Yep. So
Into the-
basically,
that
you're just
turn.
going to keep
So
them
I just
permanently
keep
weakened.
re-upping it.
Yep.
We're hitting Mark every time
Which
now.
is a very valid strategy in JRPGs. You know, just one player makes one
Somebody's
character
gotta
is like
weaken.
making sure that they're debuffed. Yep.
Okay, perfect. Oh, I should have applied a boon to that because I cast.
Yep.
Well,
do you want to re-roll it?
Chain? Yeah. Is chains a combat move?
What is it?
I would say actually.
Chains is it's offensive.
Yeah, I think I should have done it the other way, so it won't count this time. We'll do it.
Okay.
I'll hold it for
Next
the next
time.
one. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So then he's marked and I literally can't do anything else yet, so I'm just gonna cast those and slide back in.
Okay. I also checked to see what rights were, which is totally, random because I was like, who doesn't use rights then? But they're outside of combat. So it's super crazy
like
and super fun. Yeah,
stuff.
long ritual stuff. Anyway, sorry. Please continue.
No. I'm and she's done. End scene.
End scene. Okay, it is now my turn. I am going to come in here. Oh boy, please roll me a 1d6, Drac. Come on.
Oh.
Do not roll a 4 or a 6.
Okay,
Nice.
2.
Okay. Okay, I am coming in here with an attack on you, and I need you to roll. Body and shadow.
My worst stats. Okay.
And I think nope,
Yeah,
you don't have
things.
anything that's negative because Brother
Mixed
Chris
success.
fixed. Okay, on a mixed, you have the slowed condition.
Okay, what does that do?
Oh, okay.
Okay, my speed is halved. I'm not
Yeah,
moving.
you're not
so
moving.
That's fine.
You're fine. That's fine. You're good. However, please roll a 1d10.
Boy. That's what he does every time he jumps. It's really, really slow.
Yeah.
It's just really slow.
Boing.
The same normal sound, but they just slowed it down. What was that?
1d10, please. And you're going to take this damage.
Is this the weakened version of the damage? Because it is weakened now?
Yes, it is. 1d10. I've actually been doing only the 1d10, and I think I'm supposed to be doing something. Yeah, so it's 1d10 plus body physical, or if I'm using a specific blade of light, it looks like I can do soul physical, but I'm just doing the 1d10 for now so that you guys aren't totally destroyed by this. This guy's hard, by the way. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Was that a spell that he just cast?
It was not. This was actually just a blade.
Okay.
Oh, this is the blade?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It misses.
Nice.
It's a mirror image.
Right.
So it looks
Right.
like it misses,
Okay.
The first attack. And then I get to use my reactive counter. When an enemy misses in melee, you deal half your class damage.
Okay.
Class dice damage.
Cool. I do think that you're still slowed, but the damage doesn't hit you. Yeah.
I deal 23. So half of that.
Okay.
But it'd be half again because of not void. So it'd be 5 points of damage.
Okay.
As I think it's only 5 points damage because of how slow I'm moving. You see, I parry, just barely able to parry this blade for slashing back, dealing 5 points of damage to it.
Okay.
And then my mirror image sparks and disappears.
Please roll me a 1d6.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay. So you see him disappear. He gains the unseen condition and buffs his defense. And it does come up and it says Dragon's Faint as the ability that he's doing.
But okay, so if he disappears, do we still know where he is? Is he invisible, or is he
So let's find the unseen condition here. 1 second. Let me pull it up. I should pin it in the
Yes, unseen and cannot be targeted.
Yep. So you can't
This
target
ends
me.
immediately off. And this ends immediately when they take an action. So they could technically just stay invisible if they really wanted to.
Yep.
I'll resend the screenshot. To the bottom.
Nice. Okay, which means it is the end of my turn. Next up, who's going?
And I just want to make sure, because you said to remind you, that was an ability they did and not a spell, right?
Right. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Support. I wonder if that well, it's faint. It's movement, I think.
If it's
Arcana
labeled
is
support, I
listed.
think it is a spell.
Yeah.
I think that is a spell then.
Okay. Yeah. What happens when he uses the spell? It fizzles and he doesn't do it.
Unless he succeeds a mind plus soul check.
Interesting. I'm going to say that it'll fizzle. Or I can do, let's see, 3 and 5. Let me roll. I'll do it here. Basic check. Because this might be everything here. Mixed success, which so far we've been saying for checks, that's a fail in combat. Does anything happen?
Yeah.
Does your thing list anything on mixed or no?
No, it does not say.
Then that's
it
a fail.
It just says it fizzles unless they succeed.
Yeah, right. So they didn't succeed. So then they don't disappear. So we see them start to do this, and then your ability comes into play here. What does it look like when your kind of your trap card goes?
What? I guess I would say, what did it look like when he tried to cast this spell?
So I think maybe the ground lit up a little bit, you know, kind of his sprite teleports back towards the sword, and then his sprite begins to fade out. And then something stops him from being able to do it.
I think what it does is it changes, like you said, like the ground kind of starts to light up, and that as it starts to light up from wherever that started, a second pulse goes that is like Rattle's color of magic that, you know, we've seen every time he's cast a spell kind of thing, and it replaces that. And as he started to fade, it's like the level of intensity of like opening an airplane door while it's in the air and everything gets sucked out. It's like
nice,
and he's just
rooted is forced there to be there and unable to disappear. Okay, fantastic. Which means his defense is also not raised for this.
And then I'm gonna recover. Since it fizzled, I get to recover some of my points. So
okay. All right. Who's next?
Does anybody have anything they want to do to like set stuff up? I feel like. Okay.
Go for it.
The guy has not been yet, right?
I just went.
Yep,
I just went.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that was what. Oh, he hasn't done shit to us. He's a bitch. Go ahead.
Oh my god! Say
Quiz, you're getting really comfortable in the null field.
Yep.
I pull out the owl feather. I've completely changed as a person.
Okay. I think what I would like to do. Oof. Okay. What was it that happens when it's separated from its sword? It could be knocked down, right?
Yeah, it can be knocked down when it is away from the blade.
Okay.
If you want to do another memory roll, I can tell you some other stuff too.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad about it.
A basic check. Let's go.
Okay, and that was 6. And am I doing a Bane with that?
Sorry, do you get something do you get to add a Bane when you're doing a thing? Or do you have a Bane?
No. Well, last time when I was doing a memory roll.
Oh, yes,
sorry, yes,
you do. Yes, because it's blocked. Mixed success. Okay, so I will give you one more, which is that he is immune to critical strikes unless his defense is broken.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can I... So I have, what is it? My core gift.
Yes.
I can re-roll a failed check that uses an attribute of my choice, which was this. Can I re-roll?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. No.
All right. Well,
Do you have to take the second option? Because it's too bad, because I already gave you the answer.
It
doesn't say?
I don't know. It just says you may... Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done it. You may re-roll a failed check.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't have been allowed to do it because it was a mixed success.
That's okay.
Okay.
Well, now we know. No worries.
Okay. So... we don't have any magical effects from it right now that are active, right?
Nope. I don't think so. I think the stuff that he cast on the king was countered by Brother Crisps. However, I will say, with the counter at 5, you may want to consider dropping the null field and just allowing Brother Crisps to heal you guys. Would you like me to show you his health bar right now?
Sure.
Okay. I feel like I was going to wait till a certain amount of damage was done to show you the health bar. But
after this turn, the null field will just drop.
The null field drop. Okay. Well, how about I'll do that? I'll do it when the field drops. I'll show you guys the health bar.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Which, by the way, reminder, the counter is at 4.
And
okay.
Is because of the effects that we've put on it so far, is its defense 0 right now? Or no,
its defense is not 0 right now.
That was a different effect than weakened, right?
I think weakened is... Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me read weakened again. Yeah, the next attack die is 1 step down. So he's only been doing the 1d8.
Okay.
Yep.
Man.
Yep.
I really wish he'd been weak against something specific. I guess.
Sexy skeletons. That's what. That's what.
Yeah, specifically.
He was.
I mean, aren't we all? I think I'll use my last little perk that I haven't used yet, which is my ward sigil.
Okay.
So I will place a 2x2 ward within 3 squares. And allies will gain plus 1d6 to checks and plus 1 defense. And then enemies entering it have to roll mind and world or be dazed.
Okay. Ooh, that's very good. That's very good. That's very good. That's very good.
It's good.
Also, I just realized
actually.
the counter's at 3 because it's a new round. And now you know there's one other thing. At the end of a round, the counter also goes down.
Oh.
Yep, there's also one other thing that triggers it as well. So now the counter is at 3. It clicks down to 3, but I just want to be clear that it had nothing to do with what Rattle just did. It was the fact that the round ended. Okay.
Okay. I think I am going to just try to protect the king as much as possible. I am so very much built to just protect you and not do any damage myself. So
I damage. Do not worry.
Yeah, I think that's just what we gotta do. I will cast Shroud. So attacks against you, King Glenwyn, damage die will go down by 1 size until my next turn. And then I'm so nervous about doing a spell that targets him. I'm so nervous.
It's like every time it gets my turn, I'm like, do I touch him? Am I
know.
Do I do this? Do I?
I'm really nervous. We want to stack weakened, right?
I think
that makes sense.
That would be a good idea, yes.
And does anybody have any objections to him maybe coming a little closer to us to separate him from his sword?
Okay, he went back to the swords?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm not against that.
Because I'm a little nervous. I don't know if that provokes any kind of like...
He interacts with the sword, you mean?
Well, if I understand correctly, he can't be knocked down if he's with the sword, right? Was that what we said earlier?
Yeah.
I'm just nervous that if I do something to move him, then he's gonna get some kind of like
Hey.
opportunity attack.
There's only one way to find out.
Okay.
I'm not even slightly afraid of him, so.
No, you got your feather.
Got a feather
Brother
in that
Crisp is
cap.
a different person now.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
King
He's like
Glenwyn,
buying people
I am
shots
by
at the
your
bar.
side. Brother Chris pulls out a Glock.
I'm going
I'm really
to
playing a modded version of the game.
I'm going to
Sorry.
No, sorry, what?
I was just going to add on to that, but please go ahead.
I'm going to cast Riptide.
Ooh, what does that do?
So it is my one and only offensive spell. Let's go. I can pull him up to 2 squares, and if I move him at least 1 square, he becomes, or I apply weakened to him.
Sorry, I was replying to a DM. You've applied weaken to him in what else? It was a very...
If I move him at least 1 square,
Then he gets weakened.
then he gets
Okay,
weakened.
nice. Okay. And then you're rolling to see if you do that, or is that the... Yes, because that
I
reroll
assume-
is different, right? Or do you just do it?
That reroll was different. I
Okay.
assume I have to roll for this one because it's my actual
Yep.
offensive
Yep.
spell that I do, right?
Yep. But then when
Um,
you use your offensive, you do get to get your refresh, if that's a thing that you have. I know some of you have the ability when you use offensive, you get to regain some
I
stuff.
think it's the
Oh, no, it's
opposite.
when
It's
you
a
use
non-combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm so sorry though. This is my first time ever
Yeah.
actually doing the spell dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't, for the number of spell damage dice, it doesn't do damage to him. So do I?
Yeah, so how that isn't really explained because usually when it describes offensive spells as you roll the damage die, and that's what is used to dictate whether it hits or not. But because some offensive spells don't have damage dice, I've just been using the size of your class die, which is a 1d8. So just roll a 1d8 there to see if it hits or not.
Okay. So should I use the battle cast and just do number of spell damage dice 1, or literally
Yeah.
just do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one.
Cool.
Yeah, and then it'll be like, what's the dice size?
One-
Just do a d8.
okay. Perfect.
And that hits.
That's a hit.
Okay, so you pull him forward away from the blade, and he has the weakened condition. Does it do any damage as well?
It does not do any
Okay.
damage.
Hey, man, that's still really good. That's still very, very, very good.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And based on the way that rolling for that works, would I have had to roll an 8 for that to crit?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Woohoo!
I think that's it then.
Wait, it's a 6, isn't it?
No, we did an 8 because it's a d8 that they rolled.
Oh, okay. It doesn't have to be. Oh, right. Those are only for checks. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Juggling a million plates right now. Okay.
Yeah, good.
No, you're good.
Juggling plates, though.
Juggling, not spinning. Sorry. Listen, because of that.
Yeah.
Okay. That is the end for your turn. Does anybody else have to go this round other than the king? Brother Crisps, what are you doing?
Didn't I go?
Yeah.
I think I went.
Did you go? You did go.
Mm-mm.
You went, but
This-
Chris
this was
didn't
new.
go.
Because I went, yeah, we did bad and then the
Oh,
big
that was
bad.
done.
Bed,
You-
bid,
yeah,
bag,
'cause I
then
went
you.
last time.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, and
Totally
now
right.
it's Brother Crisps and then maybe the king, or the king and then Brother Crisps, whichever you want to do.
I think the king should go first this time.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Yeah.
I only have
I'm gonna.
healing shit. I don't like. I'm
know.
absolutely useless. In the original playthrough, we took the rogue, and it was so amazing because we could steal and we had all of the damage out.
But we brought
DPS
you,
stuff.
and now you're just shivering.
And now you're like, I want to use
Right.
the silly little DLC character that we got in the fucking download. This stupid code that I got when I bought the game. And then you're stuck with me and I don't do nothing. You know when you're playing a game and you're like, this guy sucks. I love
I love
but
it.
He is useless in combat.
I love it because having the cute critter be the healer is very like coded for it being an all ages game of like the little kids who are most likely going to suck at combat and need heals are also going to want to
Yeah.
pick the cute mouse.
Yeah.
I actually think
Weird.
that's kind of perfect.
Yeah, but we're playing like the player is a tryhard
Yeah.
instead of like a kid.
Yeah, a little bit.
I am going to cast Imprint.
Nice.
As I slam my tiny sword into the ground, you see a radiant ripple erupt out from all of, from around me, and I'm going to again coat everyone in this. I think, yeah, I'm gonna make the field casts an emanation, for lack of a better term, something that costs 4 MP, and it lands on everybody as, and this is a support spot, it just so happens. But the next attack, spell, or limit break that is done, I can repeat its effect by spending spirit points. And since I did it to everyone here, I can do it once to any one of you as an action, as a free action. And then, as my second action, yeah, I can't do that yet. Yeah, I'm gonna go for an attack. I want to rush towards this this guy and slash with my sword, and see and hope it goes well.
Let's go.
I don't have any buffs, I don't believe. Okay. 6 plus 6.
Oh, wait, I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I had my ward sigil, and then the enemy entered it when I pulled him into it. So he needed
That
to
is
make
true.
a roll or be dazed.
Ooh. I'm not gonna roll. I'll just have him be dazed because I think that's really cool.
That's cool.
And also,
So
it's
yeah.
already his turn. So let's read what the dazed condition does here. Let me pull it up.
I have it handy if you want.
I see it. Okay, dazed is the afflicted can only take one action on their turn. Game changer. Oh,
Yay!
okay,
helped.
perfect. Yeah, I mean, you guys are doing crazy work right now. He could be destroying you, and it's very good that you're doing what you're doing. This is why you play sport character, Brad. Okay.
I slash across them, you dealing 9 points of damage. Again, I think
Is
it's
the
you're not
void
getting
still
any
up?
voice lines.
Or did
That
it go
is
down?
up still.
Yeah,
I don't
okay, it
think
is
it's gone
still
down
up
yet.
for
I think
this
it goes
round.
at the
Yeah,
end.
it goes at the
That'd
end
be
of this
5.
round. Yep, okay, so 5
5
damage.
points of damage.
Okay,
And that will be the end of my turn.
okay.
Also, not to really mess with us,
Mhm.
but counters are allowed. If I do a melee attack and they're within melee range, they can counter with a melee attack back. I have to be fair because
Yeah,
I plan
you're
on
right.
fully doing it
You're
to
right.
them when
Yep.
they do it
Yeah.
to me.
You're right.
So-
You're right. Okay, hold on. I have to go back to his stat block, which is on a different page than the one that I'm on. For no reason am I on another page. Okay.
It will have to be a melee attack, so if that restricts anything.
Yep.
spell.
Let me just take a look here. Bum. Oh boy.
Love when a DM says, "Oh boy."
Yeah, okay. So let's do, because I think it's cooler if he does an ability you've already seen before and not necessarily a new one that you haven't rolled for. And also because the other one that you haven't rolled for does a lot more damage. We'll say that he'll use the counter for the tidal coil that you see. So you do see him do his counter attack, and it is a 1d10. I don't even think that he has to roll for it. I think you just take the 1d10, which is horrifying. Oh no,
It is
he's not near
weakened
his sword.
twice.
He's not near
Oh, yeah.
his sword. He does not get to do this. There is no counterattack.
Oh, perfect. Okay,
Yeah! This is why you play support. Okay,
Yeah,
dude,
that's my
the
turn.
damage he could be doing right now, guys. Okay,
Yeah, that's my turn.
okay. Then, Brother Chris, it is your turn.
Okay.
Mhm. Please note it is the third round, and limit breaks are now allowed.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
I'm just telling you that that's the thing that could happen.
Allowed but discouraged.
That's bait. Don't listen to her. She's
No,
Luring
I
us
actually
in.
think it would be super cool to see a limit break.
I know what a mousetrap looks like, and that is one of them. Don't
Is
eat
it?
that cheese.
And then I look over at the cheese, and then I shake my head.
I saw a comment in the chat that was like, maybe another way you unlock Brother Crisps is if you collect a bunch of cheese in your first playthrough.
You have to collect.
Yeah, you have to collect like 100 pieces of
like
cheese.
Skyrim.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and you buy one of each cheese. Yeah.
You buy one of each cheese.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Okay, what are you doing, Brother Crisps?
I would. At first, I want to know how far 2 squares is.
That's in your zone, but we can have you move to the next zone if you want.
What?
Because we're playing in zones, not squares. We're not doing the grid.
So
We've
2
been doing
squares
zones.
is only my zone and not
Typically,
both zones.
Typically it's been, well, you can move into the next zone if you'd like, is what
I don't
we're
want to
doing.
move.
Okay,
I just.
what would you
but
like to do?
so
What are you trying to do?
I want everyone to be within 2 squares of me.
They are. They're within your zone. So it's the zone in front of you and then your current zone that you are in.
Oh, I see what you're
Yes,
saying. Okay,
yes.
yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I've had a log
I
dead.
don't think I am though, because I'm in the clash zone.
Yes. So the king is not in the current zone,
I am seething.
but it is everybody else.
I guess.
If I move forward a zone,
Mhm.
would everyone be 2 squares away from me?
Yes.
But I would be in the danger zone.
Yes. You would be in the
I put on my Kenny Loggins sunglasses.
Perfect.
Wait, I think no, I can't move and move back. I can't move and do something. And
No, move
back,
is
can
one
I?
action. Yep.
It's fine. I believe it's C4 will protect me.
Okay.
I step into the danger zone.
Okay.
A shaking foot comes out.
Brother Chris.
I step forward, and as I step forward, I raise the staff to the sky, and I say, "C-Force light will protect and guide us." And I slap the staff down, and then this is my signature cleric move.
Yo!
And it's called Sanctuary. And as I slam the staff down, it like light comes out in that horrible like 16-bit way that just goes wow 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 wow. And I guess everybody now, because for 1 round, all attacks against you or your allies within 2 squares roll twice and take the worst result.
Oh, that's amazing.
Nice.
And
So when, yeah, go ahead. And
until the end of combat, which I guess is the end of the campaign. At the end of each round, each ally that was protected heals half your class dice HP and glows faintly with inner light.
oh my God,
Everyone has regen.
this is so cool.
now you adding to Bad's glow.
Yeah, what-
So like you.
Yeah.
Wait,
What
is that
does
the end of combat or every turn?
It
moving around,
literally
sorry.
says until
And
the
so
end
till
of
the end
combat.
combat. So that's this. Yeah. So you guys have regen. It's the
Holy
crazy
shit.
cool ability, dude. What is Brother Crisp's voice line here during this?
He said, may C4 protect and guide us. And then I
Nice.
slam the thing down and say, in the name of King Gledwyn.
Oh!
But I
love
am
it so much.
standing in between everybody now, I think. I'm in the fucking front row. So I then like look back to Bad and then look back to Rattle and say, "Oh, what have I done?"
I do this thing to my toddler, and I think right now I'm doing it too, where I'm like,
Gesturing for them to get back to you.
I love that, actually, that happens no matter what. If you move, you know, if you end up moving Brother Crisps away from, you know, Bad at all, you see that
Yeah, I'm like,
the sprite
"Hello?"
do that. Like, what are you doing? Come back.
Yeah.
I love it when characters
Hands
kind of
on
have
hips, like
animations.
foot
Yeah.
tapping.
I love it so much. Okay. That's the end of your turn, which
Yeah.
means that's the end of the round, right?
our no field is gone.
The null
Null
field
field is
drops,
gone.
and we see the counter go from 3 to 2. And it is now one of your turns. You still get to go first. Who's going?
You said that when the null field dropped, you were gonna show us. You were
Yeah.
gonna show us something.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
And
I
also
was.
waiting.
I was. And, okay.
If we're lucky, it's a foot.
Oh my god.
Did that work? Can you see his health bar now?
No.
Okay, cool. Hold on. I got it. How about now?
Do you want me to say yes, but the answer is still no?
No, I only want you to
Do
say
you want me to
yes
lie
if
to
you can
you,
see
or-
it. However,
Okay.
I have to hit the save changes button.
Yes.
You
Oh.
Yeah.
Why is the defense full?
Cool.
Cool.
Cool. Sure.
No, don't worry.
No, that's good, actually.
I've got this. I've
Okay.
got this, everyone.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Heal his defense. Am I balding?
It
at the
ends.
end-
Yeah, it ends at the end
Yeah,
of
at
his
the end of your
turn. Yeah.
turn, it goes
So
back up.
it
That's
goes
for
back
all
up.
of us as well.
Yep.
Yeah, it will go back.
But I thought he had something on it. Am I?
But it ends at the end of his next turn, which he just did. Yeah.
Ooh, I thought it was permanent.
Yeah, it is not.
I'm gonna
Terminal.
stack these.
It was
hasn't
during the
been-
last one though. Like you've been able to hit him and do damage to his health, ignoring
Okay,
his status bar.
Okay, I'm gonna stack these. I'm
Yep.
going to use.
Now
I'm
the
gonna-
void
again.
is. Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, but the void is down, which means you're doing your full
Yes.
damage. But he's also doing full damage to you guys as well.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I am going to once again cast Halo as an emanation to cover everybody around me. So all of you add another additional +3 to your defense.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, if this +3 is depleted, it will take 1d6 point of damage. Then as an action, as my second action, I'm going to go for a good old swing. I'm going to slash at them with my sword and hope for the best.
Okay.
6. Yep.
I'm just saying, do you want a limit break? No? Okay. Okay. Just throwing it out there. Throwing it out there.
Not right now. I'm
Okay,
gonna
okay.
pick a
right.
narratively good moment to limit break.
Okay.
It tempts you into the darkness, doesn't it?
Yes. Yes, she does. That's my actual hair I just pulled. Ow.
9 points of damage, and this time it's
Okay.
the full 9 points of damage. I slash my
Okay.
sword across their chest again. And that will be my turn.
Okay. That means it's my turn. Please roll me a 1d6.
A 3.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Is that okay? All right, everyone roll body and worlds, please. You see as your wave come up.
Oh,
Yep.
great.
Do you have anything that stops him from doing magic? Still up?
Me?
Is that still up? No, I was asking Rattle.
No, my counter
Okay,
spell
yep.
is not active anymore, but
Okay.
my ward sigil still is. So my allies gain an extra 1d6 to checks.
Okay, good.
And I would
okay.
play here.
Yeah, that is
so
at
we'd
play
get an
here.
extra 1d6.
Absolutely. That is absolutely at play here. Everybody roll body and world. Anybody who... Okay, I see one mixed, two mixed.
How do we add the 1d6? I've never rolled
Just
it.
include it.
Okay,
Just
I've done
include it, yeah, in your... Okay,
What do
we've
you
got to
mean
fail.
include it? Under boons or in... Or
So,
only
like when it's
D6s,
asking
3?
you how many d6s, just add one to your because you're doing body and world.
Body
So
and world,
yeah,
yeah.
you would just
That's
add those and then add one
3d6s.
more. Yeah, what's your body? 1?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
This is how much I have not had
Yeah,
to roll
you
anything.
haven't had
I've
to
done
roll,
that
yeah.
once before.
Yeah.
Okay, body
Mhm.
and world,
Mhm.
one each.
Yep.
So
That's
3.
2, then plus the additional 1, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so those of you who got a mixed success, you are pushed back 1. which is great for you, Brother Crisps, actually.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and then those of you who failed are knocked down. You have the knocked down condition, which
I'm
means
knocked
you are
back
on
as
the
well.
ground and cannot move. Attacks targeting you gain an additional die equal to the first die. This ends if the afflicted spends an action to stand up. So you have to use an act. Oh my gosh, those listening, you are missing out, and I'm so sorry. But those watching and lurking and listening, please look over at the adorable cat on the screen.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Oh my god, it's
Shoulder
Duchess.
cat. Shoulder cat.
She's like a parrot.
Is she just
Say her
sleeping?
full name.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
doing the thing where she's
Oh,
got
sorry.
her-
Her full name is Duchess Facilier, named after Dr.
Thank
Facilier
you.
from Princess and the Frog. And my
Thank
toddler
you.
named her.
Thank you. I will always,
Perfect.
all of you are like, call her
Perfection.
Duchess. No, I will full name her forever because
Forever.
Duchess Facilier is a
This
great
cat
name.
knows
Duchess
voodoo.
Facilier. Yeah, that's perfect. That's so good. Okay. That is the end of my turn, however. Oh, wait, sorry.
Sorry, I got pushed back and fell over.
And knocked down.
And then the king got knocked down, and anybody else who got mixed got pushed back. But you guys are already in the. I mean, technically, you could get pushed back
Oh,
into
Brad
the.
failed, though.
Brad failed.
Yeah, Brad-
got knocked down.
Yep.
So
Oh,
that's what I'm
sorry.
saying, I got pushed
You
and
got
fall
knocked
down,
down.
or I just
No.
fall
Sorry,
down?
you got knocked down. Anybody who
Oh,
failed
good.
gets knocked down, and anyone who got a mixed success is pushed back one.
So good. Our tiny poor baby is
Yep.
in the front
Is knocked down.
floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is fine. I'm sure it's fine.
But
Mhm.
Serene is dazed, so that's the only action you can take.
Yep. Exactly.
The wards.
Exactly.
So,
However, you all do take damage from this, so I need you to take
oh no.
1d. King, would you like to roll a 1d8? But then it is 1d8 plus.
Oh.
Oh no!
Plus-
Just we're just doing 1d8. He's not near his sword.
Okay.
1d8.
5.
Everybody takes 5 damage.
Okay, perfect. Because as that happens, Halo
Mhm.
triggers 4 times, as all of you lost the 3 defense that I gave you. So he's gonna take.
Wait.
Four.
Hold on. That's amazing. Sorry, say that again. What you did, this is an ability we've never seen before, right?
No, it's Halo. I've been casting this.
Oh,
so
yeah,
Halo
but I mean,
gives everyone
like-
3 defense.
Yeah, but everybody, right. And it's whenever that person loses their defense. So because everybody lost
the-
it, it's going to go off 4. This is so cool. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. What happens? Sorry, this is so fucking cool.
As it erupts out of everyone, even as the ones knocked down to the ground or knocked back, you have this radiance erupt from within your chest outwards, slamming into Serene and dealing 14 points of light damage.
Oh my God. That breaks his defense as well. So you see the and the status breaks here as his defense is open. So anything you do now will go straight to his HP for the remainder of the round.
So
Mhm.
being knocked down,
Mm-hmm.
did that affect anything other than we can't move?
So you can't move, and then I think you have to, well, you don't have to stand up next action, but it means that he can do extra damage to you if you choose not to spend an action standing up.
Okay.
I think
he-
it might be stronger than that. I think it just says the afflicted are on the ground and cannot move. Attacks targeting them gain an additional die equal to the first die.
Yeah.
It ends. When you spend an
When
action
you spend
to
an
stand
action
up,
to
yeah.
stand up, yeah. So if you don't do that, then yeah, it's gonna stay his extra die, which I think is a 1d8. So that's a lot.
Intense.
Yep.
Yeah, sure is.
Is it your turn?
I already had my turn, so it's not mine.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
I'll go.
Yep.
Okay, I have because we leveled up.
Yep.
I gained mage level 5. You get a mastery. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Could be both. It says mage level 5 mastery, and you get to pick one. Somebody tell me.
I fully forgot about that. Yeah, no, that is true.
And so I went and grabbed the one that's called Arcane Overload. It says once per rest, I can cast a spell at no base SP cost, but this spell, if it deals damage or heals, can crit. So
Oh.
what?
Okay.
Can somebody tell me what that specifically means? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah. So spells can't crit by nature. They can, they can crit, but they can't explode. So if you roll max damage, it won't like add another die. It still counts as a crit, but not another die. Only melee weapons, and only weapons can do that. So this basically lets you have the opportunity to have exploding die. I haven't coded that into the macro, so you need to use probably like dual mode to like mimic it, because dual mode is basically the same thing.
Okay. Cool. We're gonna do it. Why not? So that just means, so we'll cast, basically I activate Arcane Overload and then I cast Abyss, and that will be my damage spell base. Okay. Amazing. Sounds great. I'm very excited. So how do you want to cast this?
I think you might have turned it off, but if you have dual mode still, do you have dual mode?
Yeah, I do have it. I kept it up.
Yeah. Click that and just go through it as if you're casting a spell like normal, but just do it through dual mode, because that allows crits.
Well, so what is for dual mode? It's number of weapon damage dice. How does it work?
Yeah, in this case, it'll just be your spell damage dice.
Okay.
Which is 1, yeah.
Okay. And then the weapon damage dice is that my D8 still?
Yes.
And then do we add like a modifier or boon or?
I think because they're defense broken, you actually get a boon.
Yes,
you do. And also, critical strikes can now hit him at all, because before they couldn't.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. And then crit range. Okay, so.
And the crit range is increased by 1 as well, so you can just put 1 there.
Okay. All right, and we have as far as I'm aware, unless I missed something, I don't have bonus dice.
I don't think so.
Oh,
no.
Wait.
Unless you have something that does something cool.
I have my extra boon from the last time.
Then,
I have 2
then
boons?
it sounds like you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
So 2 boons, and then no banes, and then a crit of 1. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. And that hits and does 9 damage. Oh my gosh, it's the first damage she's ever done in her life. How exciting for her. Except against a crab. Okay, great. That's just something. Do we know, because the mastery says you can use it once per rest, is that basically a perk? I would assume like your mastery perk, because it doesn't cost anything to cast.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I still have 2 actions.
Yes.
Okay, great. And he's far enough away from his sword now, like we're liking where he is.
Yeah.
We're loving where he is right this
We're
moment.
loving where he is right now.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna first cast Mark and then cast Chains. So we're gonna roll for Mark and then roll for Chains. Oh, not basic check. Okay, so. So, Mark. Glancing. Hey, glancing?
So I actually don't know how this would work here. I think it was still triggered because spells don't miss technically.
Okay.
This is not a damage dealing spell. This is Mark, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it would still hit.
Okay. Then.
Yeah, because you were just using the Battlecast macro. But if we had one set up for you, then you'd be fine. It's still a hit for sure.
Okay, perfect. So then we'll go ahead and cast.
Yep.
Chains on that. Mm-hmm. A boon would do like nothing to chains, right?
No. Boons are more for like checks than anything else.
It feels weird to just leave it, so I feel like I should just use it. Use boon on next spell, yeah. So I'm just gonna use it because otherwise it feels weird to just Fizzler. Okay. So the Mark applies weakened, and then the chains apply rooted. But
that's amazing though.
Is the target slowed or frozen?
I think he's slowed, right?
Dazed.
Oh yeah, he's dazed.
He's dazed.
He does slow to you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Because otherwise it would stack another weekend. Okay. Then I'm done. Thank you.
Okay. Who's up next? Wait, this is the start of the new round. Which means the clock goes down to 1, right?
Think so.
Yep. Okay. Drac,
Think
roll me a
so?
1d6.
Whoa, stressing out. Damn it. 6.
Okay. Let me just read the language on this. I'm sorry, this is incredibly important. I must double, triple check.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, that is what I thought. The ground begins to tremble. And I think you start seeing a bunch of shadows come up and reach towards the blade. It's almost like a bunch of hands are reaching up to try to grab the blade and take it for themselves. And then we see rising from the reflective water of this this battle cutscene, a figure that, Rattle, you will recognize, and this will unlock your memory.
Oh no.
King Dravik is rising from the ground to claim his sword and prevent anyone from taking it. As soon as you see him enter into the scene, he picks up his sword and decapitates his guard. And now you have entered the fight with King Dravik.
It's not very nice.
No, it's not very nice at all. Oh boy.
What?
So you
He
could
was working very hard for you.
So you could have potentially taken the sword without engaging in this part.
Oh my god.
But now you have to fight him.
Okay, good.
This is
Oh, cold.
very bad.
Okay, good.
Just to be very clear.
I don't think it is. I would like to allow King
This is-
Dravik to take me.
Physically or emotionally?
Aren't you still knocked down? You're knocked down,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're perfect. You don't need to move at all.
Yeah. It'll be it's fine. No big deal. Okay, it is my turn. Please hold. Because I go immediately.
Cool.
Yep.
Drac, roll me a 1d6.
Oh, no. Okay.
Does a round count as round between my turn and my next turn, or since the beginning of...
It is when everybody goes. Then the new
Okay.
round starts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, so when you do a thing that is for one round, you want to do it at the beginning of a round, otherwise it's pointless.
You want to go first,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Well, sometimes your things say around or until the start of your next turn.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, you did 4.
4, yeah.
Okay. Who is in front of me right now? Brother Crisps is knocked down, and then it's you, right? King in my way. Okay. I am going to come in and I am going to attack the king. Okay. Do you have anything that's stepping down damage or anything?
On this, no. Hit me, do it. I have defense. I'll soak some of it at the very least.
That's 33 damage.
Cool. I think that kills me.
No!
Instantly. Yeah. I'm at 0 immediately.
It doesn't.
Yeah, because 31.
No.
Yeah. Yeah,
How do
because
you-
your defense is 11.
How do you guard?
You take an action
You
to
take an
guard.
action to guard. I mean, now if you were waiting for any time, now is the time. Tiny, we need you. That was the coolest fucking thing of all time,
my
dude.
God.
Holy shit. Those for listening to the podcast version, Troop came in but was playing the Cloud jumping off of the train, landing and getting up dramatically from
Oh
Final
my
Fantasy
God.
VII. Amazing. You're muted, by the way, my dear. Okay. Okay, what do we see as Tiny enters? That, obviously, right?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Well, without this big sword, with a small dagger, because the sword is, not present at the moment. Well, I mean, it's present. I just don't have it. Someone else has it. Can I get a token?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can just drag your character onto the map. But yes, I can also drag you onto the map. Bam,
no,
baby.
That's great. Thanks. Because I should probably just update what
you need to update your health and stuff.
Are.
Yep.
Just because I have gonna say a couple things. Say hello, and how's everybody doing?
We're doing rough.
They're in big trouble.
We're doing rough.
Hypothetically, someone almost died. I don't want to say any names.
Yep.
I will say that there's one thing, of course, that can never happen, is my best friend cannot be killed. And so, sort of coming from on high with this, point of order, I just need to make this point. The cutscene of Tiny jumping in does have the big sword, because they did not make a new cutscene, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
No,
So you have this moment of like, oh, but they have the sword, but but they, they must have animated it that way. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Right, yeah.
I love that.
And then when you actually see the sprite later, there's like the little dagger rather than the big sword, because, but you know how it is. Tiny sort of leaps from because there's there's like one of these like giant swords, that's like sticking in the earth, and Tiny leaps from the hilt of this giant sword, flying through the air, and making her battle cry. Right, as she sort of like lands right in front of the king to take this massive blow, right at that moment when that sword would hit the king. Instead, Tiny takes it. I'm gonna just note a couple. I am, by the way, using my ability. I have. Sanctuary step, where I. Oh no, sorry. I have many of these. Not that one.
It's like a bunch of cards, and you're like, no, not that one.
No. It's just that.
Not really good one. No, I've got another one.
I just have a couple of ways to say, hey, how you doing? I care about you. You know what I mean? It is. There are many of these steps, and I just not Colossus Defender's Instinct. Yes. Defender's Instinct. And I say, pick on someone your own size, I say, as I sort of leap down in front of there. So, for the record, the that one, that is
that one's been workshopped.
that one is Rallying Howl. Everybody gets 1d6 to all of your checks until my next turn. So please note, you all get a 1d6 on all of your checks in that moment. Also, I am holding. I have Shield Heart. This is a perk I get to choose, and I get to choose myself or an ally within 2 squares. I actually don't need this just yet, so that's fine, because nobody has been damaged exactly. It's cool. Yeah, I'm going to just take all that damage if you don't mind.
I'm just don't mind. It's 33. Are you okay?
Oh. Have you met me? I feel like you haven't even met me yet. It is a defense break, though.
Yeah.
I'm
man, but can we talk about narratively how cool that is, and how I would leap up and I would throw the controller down, right? Tiny just coming in and then stepping in front of the king at this blow, it breaks your defense, and then all of a sudden, that stagger animation where they're like, oh man, you've gotten like half health down, and Tiny's just there taking the fucking listen, hold on. I'm so sorry. I have to, because this is the casual vibe of this show. I've been stressing as a GM here, like, oh my god, I gotta get Troop in here. That was way cooler, Troop. That was the time to enter. That was fucking awesome.
You just have to wait.
So good.
You just have to wait, and then sort of like flying down from the sky. I land right there with. The cutscene is with the big sword, but actually just has a dagger. And I say, pick on someone your own size, because this is my voice for that moment, and then I take this big hit, right, in which just my defense break, and you can see not blood, but and I would immediately counter-attack, because if you get hit with a melee, you get to counter-attack as you do. A little 1 die damage, and it's a little small dagger, because you know how it is. I was a little.
No. You have your sword. Stop it. You have your sword.
I do not. No, I do not have my sword. The king has my sword. This will have to happen in the moment. There's a moment you have to, pass it off to each other in the moment of like friendship or something.
I think this is pretty cool. You came in, you defended your defense.
You don't imagine you landed and he saw you and
you
was like,
took the defense, and then you leaned over and you were like, "I'll take this," and took the sword, and you're like, "Better to defend you with, my dear." Like, come on.
I think if you're cool with this, Troop, I think as you land and take this hit, I'm surprised. I stagger backwards, Tiny. And then I see you going for a counter, and I say, I don't think he would say sorry in the heat of battle. He needs something more. He needs to be more personal than that. But he will say, "Tiny, your sword," and I think I'll throw your sword over.
And the sword flies end over end through the air, right? And you can see it glinting. And as the hilt comes right down to where I catch it, and in that moment I turn and pivot to make the counterattack against this false king, this terrible bad king, which means I'm going to actually have to change the dice that I put there from a D4 to a...
Can I say something while you change your dice?
Please.
Give you the chance to change backstage.
Yes, please.
I say, look, Bad, Dame Tiny's alive.
Yeah. You thought they were dead?
What? Yeah.
Just a little 5, because you don't get your bonus with the counterattack. Just a little counterattack, Just a little...
By the way, I'm saying this because I'm giving you my hero point to add to this attack.
Yes.
What?
Ooh.
Which you all have, by the way, if you want to stack those.
You might want to wait that until I actually make an actual attack, because
this is what it's for.
Yep.
Oh, well, all right then. Will this give me an extra die?
I have no idea what it does. I don't want it.
You don't want the hero point? Oh, my goodness.
I can look. You can give a boon. You can give them a 1d6 or boon to their next check.
I don't know what
check,
a boon
though.
Yeah.
It says a 1d6 to their roll or a boon to their next check.
Yeah, so let's roll another 1d6. Yeah.
I will do this. Little 1d6.
Mm-hmm.
An extra 6, please.
Nice.
See, that's what it's for.
Yeah, and
I refused to min-max. I was annoyed that I won the feather.
Well, the other thing too is if you break his defense, right, then everyone else can do damage this turn as well. So it is important to do it.
Yeah, that's why I was doing it.
He has 1 defense
I'm in the
left,
front
by
line
the way,
of battle.
for those listening. Yeah, it's crazy.
And I'm like laying on my back like a tortoise.
Yeah.
Still on the ground.
Could we have to take turns?
Yep.
Could
so
I maybe take a turn?
You can immediately take a turn, yes.
If it's all right with everyone else, I don't know how everyone feels about that.
Please do. I will say, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, the rally cry ends at the end of your turn, so we wouldn't get to use your rally cry.
No, until my next turn. This is why they do that, right? Yeah. So when you make these things that last, right? Then and also I have not even taken it. It has to be like the next go round, as it were.
Also, just so everyone knows, this does still count as round whatever now.
1.
No, this is not round.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can use your limit breaks now. And before, in case anyone wasn't sure, your limit breaks took you one step closer to summoning this guy who's gonna burst damage you, murder you. So you can use them without worrying that you're gonna count down the timer. Okay. Now that that's said, go ahead, Tiny. What do you do?
Well, first off, I'm going to do a little bit of, I squint my eyes and I reach inside to my inner core here as I'm landing on the place where so many giants, my ancestors, died, and I'm going to give myself Shield Heart, well, I'm going to get 2 defense back. I'm going to do it on myself because, I might need it. Could be a thing that I might need. And then also, I heal my primary attribute in HP. So, do I roll that, or might I just get the number? Yes.
You just get the number.
You get the number, yeah.
Great.
Which he gets also.
Who does?
I meant the enemies have been just, you get this
yes.
plus this, and I'm like, whoa, that's crazy.
And so you see me like stand up after this big blow and sort of like center myself and look at, it's this fake king in this sort of deep way. And I say, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. And with this, I am going to attack him, if you don't mind. I'm just going to make an attack. I don't have the big buffs or all that for all the peoples, but I'm going to make an attack, just like a dual mode attack, one of this damage die and the d12, right? And I get no modifier bonus, I do not believe.
And it is
no
sword
bonus.
v sword, so I think that's fine, right?
It's just fine.
Yep.
It's great, and no bonus die, and it's all fine. I would like to do the 10 damage to him.
Okay. 10 damage coming in. Anything that you add on to that?
No, but
Okay.
it does do the break.
Yes. Oh, that's right. So it's 9 actual damage, but he is broken. You're right. I was just adding it to the damage here.
And
So we
and
see
I have,
we see Tiny come in and be like, no, I think not. Not only defend this killing blow, literally a killing blow, defends it, and then immediately comes in and breaks the defense of the old king. Yeah.
and I get 2 actions, and I'd like to take my second action.
Yep.
I would like to attack
Yep.
again.
Please
if you
do.
Don't
Go for
mind.
it.
But this
I
time,
do believe he's got a condition though, because you broke him, right?
I get a boon, and I get to also have a better what do you call it? This what do you call it? Critical range
Yes.
is also a bit better. Just not even going to worry about it in any sort of way. But I know that I have on my back the king, and there is no way that I'm going to let the king in any way be hurt. My very best friend, So that will be another 10.
Nice. Oh. Okay.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to bother you, but
No, please.
I have been sitting, I've been hiding, making
right.
sure that my friends would be all right. And in this game, you get
Getting
to take
tempo.
actions on your turn, right?
Yes.
And I have gained 3 tempo, and I would like to use all of those tempo
Yes.
for 3 more attacks.
Yes,
if
let's
you don't
do it.
mind.
No, I don't mind at all.
Because it is going to be like a flurry of blows where I am going to, try my very best to make sure that no one hurts the person I've been friends with for my entire life, who sent me away. But even so, 12.
Okay. That's the first one, right? Or is that all? Yep. Okay.
No, that's the first of
Yep.
3.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Can I use one of my perks to do an elemental infusion on one of his
Yes.
on his sword before? Okay.
Absolutely.
I think that before you hit the next one, you just feel a hand on your shoulder.
Oh my God, it's the Sailor Moon Carry On, where everybody's like, I'm sorry. Oh my God. Okay.
And it's very gentle, and it smells like marshmallows, and it's really glittery. And I'm like, welcome back. And then I'm gonna. Can I, before I do this, am I still using my telemetric sense because this is still the same scene?
Yes, it's
or
still
is this,
technically the same scene. Yep.
Is there anything I need to know, type or intensity or magic about this king before
He is going to hurt a lot. He's like a glass cannon. His health is lower than the other guy, but he does a lot
Deal
more
a lot of
damage.
damage,
Yep.
okay. And does he have? Is there any? Am I sensing when I touch the ground? Am I sensing any magic here?
I mean, everything. He's magic. His sword
Oh,
is
all of
magic.
it.
Like
Cool,
he's
cool, cool,
holding
cool,
his
cool, cool.
sword. Yeah. He's
Cool. I'm going to, you know what? Because I feel like this is a fiery moment for you.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I just have a quick question. You know when I'm putting in my numbers, I've been putting in 1 because that is the number for my sword. Like it's 1d6 plus primary, but I've not been adding that. So I add another 6 for each one of those attacks. So not the counter, but another 18.
Ooh. Oh my God, look at that health bar. Oh my God. He has 23 hit points left, guys.
So
I'm smelling marshmallows, and all of a sudden your giant, your very large sword is lit with fire, and I'm just gonna step back really gently and let you have your moment. For once in her life, I think Bat is not trying to steal the spotlight from you.
I'm going to note, you know how like how Tiny gets always a sort of red-faced, which everybody knows is grumpy, angry whenever a bat is around, right? You know how that happens? Well,
everybody feels that way.
Everybody feels this way, but
right.
But you see, Tiny has got her back to Bad and Zarup, everyone, you know, and you can see the red hitting on the cheeks when the touch happens, and Tiny's eyes narrow so that maybe you cannot see it. You can't see it, but the pupils are little hearts. That's what happens.
Hey, before my hand leaves your shoulder, I think I want to whisper,
yes.
Go be bad, Tiny.
Oh my. And in that moment, I'm going to go and, yes, that's right. Just, okay. Add another 5 to that, so that is now another 6, 23 points of damage.
Wait.
That's exactly how much
Sorry,
damage
that's exactly how much damage he has. Okay, hold on.
Exactly how much damage he has.
I'm sorry. I have to read this again. Okay. You are correct, Tiny. What does this look like?
So it's, I come in, I take this blow, I say, pick on someone your own size. And then I make this counterattack and 2 strikes, and I will not stop. I start breathing heavy. I take all of the exertions that I have because, I cannot let anything happen to my best friend. And so I make another blow, and then Bad, just this very light touch on my shoulder, and I smell the marshmallows, and then there's fire, and it's like toasted marshmallows, which is like so romantic on the fire. No, this one. And so with that moment, I'm about ready to strike, and I look back, and I say, Your Majesty. I put my hand out to help him up, and then I turn back to this king, and I say, Your reign has ended. The king is dead. Long lives king. And with that, I make this big final strike. It is like a big swirling, spinning strike, and my ponytail also goes whipping around as I make one big blow to separate the arm with the sword from the rest of the body, and then through the body in that kind of light way, when it's like the little light emerges from the little line in the anime, and then it's like a poof of the fire and light.
We see the sprite of the king kind of flash red. He falls to one knee, puts his sword down into the ground. You see his sprite breathing heavily, but then he reaches up, takes his blindfold off, and rises again for phase 2.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. God damn it. Okay.
And he regains 70 HP.
Wait, don't you still have another blow?
I do.
One more
I
attack.
hope so. Yeah, he's got another blow. But also now, just so you know, after each of his turns, Dravik gets a bonus ability that he does. Yep. And
Each round.
which
or
one
each
of you,
turn.
who's using radiant damage?
Me.
Okay.
Oh no.
Why did you ask? Why are you asking?
Okay.
Okay.
If I recall correctly,
Your other
he's already had his turn, right? So
Yes.
he cannot.
He did have his turn. Yeah.
Right. I have one more blow that I can make, with my sword. Yeah?
Yeah.
One action.
Yep.
But
He can still counterattack though.
I don't take that. I do not hit with my sword for this.
Okay.
Instead, I do something else.
Okay, what do you do?
Because what is this king arises? This king who killed the last of the giants.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
I begin to sing.
I knew it! I could feel it in my bones! What happens?
I sing the first verse of the song. The Song of Borrowed Time. There are multiple verses, but this is only the first one. And I begin to sing. Was wollen wir trinken 7 Tage lang? Was wollen wir trinken, so ein Durst? Was wollen wir trinken 7 Tage lang? Was wollen wir trinken, so ein Durst? Es wird genug für alle sein. Wir trinken zusammen, keiner trinkt allein. Wir trinken zusammen, nicht allein. And with this, I must make a roll, body and soul, to cast this song.
Yes!
Can you take my hero point to get an extra thing for that?
Yes.
Because it's a check or a thing.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Okay.
You
You
have
can
it.
also have an extra one for arriving in to save the scene.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
can
rolling.
you have my hero point for me touching your shoulder with the marshmallows, the toast marshmallow bomb?
You can all give a hero point, except Brother Chris, I think, already gave his. But yes.
You can hold off on those hero points or take the one, because we might need them for later.
I don't think.
You think so?
This is
Okay.
too awesome, dude. This is narrative, man. You're singing a song, the Song of Heroes, right? Come on.
Okay. Full success. This is only the small part, the first part of the song. And in this, the Song of Borrowed Time, which is when the world hesitates. And I choose one creature. And this creature will act last in initiative order in the next round. And I choose King Dravik. We will all get our turns, and we will all get them again because he acts last next turn. He hesitates.
That is incredible. That is incredible.
And
You're not
I
first
take
or
And a
last.
huge deal.
And as I make this song, you can hear my voice fraying a little bit because singing songs like this is actually quite damaging to one's body in a way. You can see there's like this, it's light in the first moment, but you can start hearing a sort of the fraying of my vocal cords as I take one strain, song strain. And that is my turn.
Who's next?
I just want to. He's definitely like the spirit of the king, right? Because the king is dead.
I'm not sure how to answer that. No, it's not a spirit. It doesn't look like a spirit. He doesn't look like a ghost. He looks like flesh and bone.
Okay. Feel free to just let me know if this is a thing I have to roll for.
No.
Does he in any way look like, or would I know if he is like a reanimated corpse or...
It looks like a similar, maybe potential situation to what you are in. And I think upon seeing him, your memories are unlocked and you will actually know the lore that, you know, his reign was, you know, too great. He had a lot of vision. He wanted to do a lot of things and then he was betrayed by one of the members closest to him in his council. And he has been trapped in this sword. Similar to you. Similar magic to what happened to you.
I'm going to cast Gravespeak and
Holy
make him
shit, dude.
truthfully answer a question for me.
Okay. What do you ask him?
Well, first and foremost, I'm still on the ground. I'm knocked over.
Oh, so you're going to spend an action to stand up.
Oh, no, I'm laying down while I
okay.
do this. Rattle is fully, like, he got knocked down and then went into the pose of, like, like just, if he had abs, they would be on full display. And he slides up like this and goes, "Oi, what's the best way for us to end this and separate you from that sword for good.
Show me a true king.
And I'm going to point to King Glenwyn and say, I know what it's like to be trapped. And this king doesn't want this. He doesn't want to be fighting us. This, hurting him like this, is not the only way. And King Glenwyn, if there's one thing that you're good at, there's one thing you stand for, it's not this. It's not hurting your subjects. It's showing them mercy and knowing when to put the sword down. Show him.
Oh. King Glenwyn looks to Rattle, and then Bad, and then Crisp, and then finally Tiny. And I think this time you see it in the cutscene, you see the tears in Glenwyn's eyes as they turn to the king, King Dravik. You were a mighty king, and I understand that might recognizes might. I'll release you from this curse. It'll be my first act as king. And I will limit break. As I rush towards them. Actually, and I think I'll actually do a precursor to this limit break as you watch me rush towards them. You see that my sword begins to light up with radiant energy. And I think Rattle was the one who kind of had read them. And you see that the same energy in the sword is the same energy kind of coming off of King Dravik. And I will leap towards them and raise one hand in front of me. And before I limit break, I will cast Prism. As I cast Prism, I'll cast it now.
Remember, you get 1d6 to all of your checks until my next turn.
Okay. I need to turn that up. There's 2. Okay. And you can tell me what this does, PB, because I know you mentioned light or radiant, but I have a thing after that. That's fine. As I deal 1 point of radiant damage. But that's not what I really care about as I deal this 1 point. Prism does 1 point of light damage, and I get to choose an element. The next time the element hits, they're treated as being vulnerable to that element. As I envelop my sword in light, and our limit break lets me do, I'll read my limit break here. It is called, it's called Arcane Rebellion. Unleash a flurry up to primary attribute +1 attacks in rapid succession, each dealing class dice elemental damage. Enemies struck are lifted in the air by the force before crashing down, taking half class damage extra. And I'm going to make the element light damage as I attack 7 times.
Let's go! Let's go!
Yeah.
Let's do this. 6.
Ooh.
Can I give him
20...
3 more die?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do for the next one. I can do it for this. Yeah, so
because he could.
I'm not giving this to you. You see the health on the screen, dude. You gotta earn it. He's got 45
I will
left.
say that's actually 50 damage because it's vulnerable to light damage, so it takes double it.
He is not. He is technically immune unless you use this limit break or this ability, which makes him vulnerable to it. He is immune to light damage until you did this. So now he takes normal damage, I think.
I used Prism, which treats it as vulnerable. It says the next time the element hits the target for the next turn.
So even though his thing is once he hits phase 2, he's now immune to light damage. Okay, so this is 50, you said, right?
Yes, only for this one. After that, it's going to be back to normal.
So that's another 25. Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. He has 20 left. Let's go, King! Long live the King! Oh my God! 29.
And then 29 for the second one.
Okay, but you take his health bar completely down. You have done it, but I want you to roll the rest of your overkill damage because that is a JRPG. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go.
Holy cow.
And then the strike launches them into the air, and then they drop down, taking half another of this. So
39 damage.
But 20 points of damage, falling damage, they slam into the ground.
That is incredible. Yeah, how much total? Yeah.
Exactly.
50,
and how much
79.
Of it was overkill?
50, 79, 99, 105, 128, 148, 155, 179, 209, 229 total.
Bro, you just unlocked another character for the next playthrough.
Yeah. I actually think that this is like one of the crazy secret endings because you would have to have had Rattle. You would have had to have all of you actually because you all contributed to this.
Rattle,
you needed this. This is the Song of Heroes ending to the game, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, you do you do overkill damage, right? And Dravik, we see him again do the same animation where his sprite falls to one knee and he puts his sword into the ground. He is looking down, he's breathing heavy, the sweat is rolling down his sprite, and then he raises his head to look at you and he says, "Rule better than I did. You are a worthy king." And then both hands rise to the sword, and he puts his forehead to it, and then finally fades with a slight smile, being freed from this curse. Rattle, you are immediately freed from your curse as well.
I will walk up to the sword, look at it. It's towering even without King Dravik holding it. And I'll turn to Tiny. And I think just wordlessly run into a hug. Just dive and hug you. I'm
And
so
I
sorry.
Pick
So
you
sorry.
up. There's no need to apologize. Ever. That is what best friends are for.
Thank you. All of you, thank you.
Thank you, King Glenwyn.
I'm going to get up from being prone and take a knee and bow my head.
Can I pick Crisps up?
Yeah, I also...
I don't want Crisp to get up. I want to pick Crisps up.
Yeah, you go over, you pick Crisps up. I also think we see Rattle bows his head, but his blade begins to glow and spin off of the king and fly back towards Rattle. Rattle reaches his hand up and is able to finally hold his cutlass after so long.
I think I grab Crisps after and I'm like, hey, we gotta get on that knee, take a knee.
Oh yeah. I'd take my staff, but I'd kneel down.
Rattle, as soon as it's back in his hand, he lays it on the ground in front of him and stays bowing before the king.
Tiny takes a knee and says, "Bad, would you like to go out on a date with me? to get tea and also maybe cheese or something.
I'm lactose intolerant, but that sounds nice.
Oh, you said yes. Okay, you said yes. Okay. Glenn, she said yes. I can't. What you say?
Tiny.
What?
I'm still right here.
Oh, okay, right.
Let's get on our. Do you want to not like that, but do you want to get on your knee with me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Your Majesty, you were once catching flies and skipping stones on a little brook when you came to stay in my house with my family, and I've always thought of you as a brother when I never had my entire life. And when you said that you were the king, I didn't believe you because you weren't the king. You were not somehow hereditary, made with blood or some such thing where because your father was king, you become king or something ridiculous like that. And I supported you, but I wouldn't support something like that. Because that's not how kings should be made. They shouldn't be made because their parents are rich or something like this. They should be made because they have heart and because they care about the people around them and that they are brave and they're honest and they're sincere. And you have always been those things. You've always been good and kind. And so, in this moment I say to you, and I take my big, huge sword, I would be honored to be a knight in the service of the only king I could imagine reigning anywhere in this place.
I will walk towards you and take your sword again in two hands. But that weight that was visible on him before is gone as I place the blade on one shoulder and then the other. I wouldn't want anyone else to be my first guardian of the throne.
I missed you.
I miss you too.
King Glenwyn, there is one piece of text that shows up on the screen as it ever so slowly, very slowly fades to black and the credits begin to roll. It would be your first statement as king, technically, to your court here. What do you think that text says?
Let us bring a new era to Erwig.
And that is where we end Song of Heroes. Wow! Thank you, everyone! That was so good! Oh my god, that got my fire! That got my blood on fire! That was so good! That was so JRPG! I loved every second of that! Oh my god!
PB,
Sorry.
may I have a post-credit scene?
Yeah. Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, it's doing that thing where it like fades to black, the credits are rolling,
There's,
but
like,
then it fades back
squares.
into
Yeah.
Everyone is kneeling in front of the king, but the camera kind of moves around awkwardly, and actually Brother Crisps is just eating cheese.
Yeah, no, the credits roll and show like all of the characters after adventuring, and Brother Chris is just there eating cheese with a little smile. That's perfect. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much.
I'll carve it into a little heart and hand it to Ral.
With your mouth.
And Ral gets a heart.
Oh, I love
the
that
end.
so much. Okay.
Can we get a flash of the next flash is me and Tiny on a date, but Chris
I
is
was
there.
actually going to say, could we do, like, the credits are rolling, one final thing, I want, like, a little vignette of what would be the artwork that would show up of your character as the credits are rolling. So I do love the idea that there is you two on a date, and then we see Brother Chris in the background. But
You
what
see
else?
the rest of the bar, but
Yeah.
it's like a lounge bar type thing, like where they're in the foreground,
Yeah.
and in the background someone's playing piano, but Crisps is performing with doing like bad routine.
Yeah, and it's like clear. It's like bad to the
I have
bone
her
or
custom
something.
mic, and it's like one of those glittery. You know.
And if you look at it like, and you've done multiple playthroughs, you might notice like in the background, maybe the first time you played through and watched the credits, you didn't notice that it has some sort of sign that it's her show actually, and she's just taking a break now. It has
every character you unlocked in the playthrough in there that you can spot.
Yes.
At the bar looking sexy with a whiskey.
And the cheesemonger woman with her quote about the beer and the cheese, like she's in the background too. Absolutely.
Yeah.
She's got cheese and beer.
Cheese and beer.
It's perfect. Oh, I love it so much.
Glenwyn's in like a full tux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I'm in a full tux. I'm trying to be like hide in the background watching this date go on and like trying to whisper like tips and hints
because I need tips. I need a lot of tips.
I love that
I feel
so
like
much.
what I see on the foreground of us on a date is like, you know, when people share a milkshake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Except my like paw is like curling in Tiny's hair, but Tiny's gotten very flustered and is you just see the milkshake is like falling over and Tiny's
mid-spill.
so flustered. And I'm just like unaware, just like
Oh, I love it so much. Thank you guys. That was super, super, super magical.
But wait.
Yeah.
What's Rattle's doing in this middle of this moment?
Rattle is using his sword to pop a bottle of champagne.
Yes!
Brother Chris to do.
Brother Chris
Oh,
is
that's
like in the
so
background.
good. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you guys so much. That was so fantastic. You were incredible. This was very lovely. And I just couldn't imagine doing a JRPG show without you. So thank you for making it super special. Huge thank you to Cross Paths Press for sponsoring the show, for making it happen, for also creating this very cool JRPG system. This was so fun. Please take a second to go and check it out at tablestory.tv/Legends of Akeroth, so that you too can do some JRPG goodness at your table or your house and have some epic moments like that. And then, man, we ran a little extra, so there will be no green room for this, but just know that we adore you guys. Thank you so much for being here and for watching and for listening, and that was magical as all heck. So we'll see you next adventure. Bye.
Keep dreaming.
Do the bad sign out first.